doing?
I was zooming in and you were going...
I thought you just knew.
Yeah, I just remembered I have those videos of your visits from when you were a kid, so I just grabbed a still from that.
Oh God, can't wait.
I was so thin back then.
Yes.
Oh my God,
You
Cat.
can fit like 4 of old you into new you.
I could
You
eat
can
old
hike
me.
also.
You ate old you, yes. Wow, I'm delicious.
Is that, what year is that from? What is it?
1991.
I was gonna say, that looked like 91.
Cass had the most awesome cat gift ever, which I'll now post in the Kiki chat. For
The,
In the cat chat.
so how old did you have been? Like 7?
7.
You were 7. Wow. You were like
I'm 30.
Rosie's age in that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And she's way smarter than you were. I mean, what?
Well, duh.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic cat gift.
Yes. The Michael Bay of cat gifts.
God. Okay, I'll have to show the world now.
Oh, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Yes, we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hi. I'm officially old.
Yep. Cass is now allowed to have a past.
I remember when.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And to call people who are literally just 1 year younger than him kid, and youngster, and youngin, and son.
Mm-hmm.
Young whippersnapper.
Oh, someone was
Whippersnapper.
I feel your pain, sir.
And it's even in
Quite the power.
CinemaScope with lens flare.
Old shapes.
Brought to you by J.J. Abrams and Michael Bay. And that chick is pretty hardcore too. She's just taking that explosion right in the face.
And about to get hit by a cat, too.
I like it when chicks take it right in the face. Oh.
I love it when chicks get pussy in the face, yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Join us as we celebrate my now extremely old and frail brother's 30th birthday. That's awesome.
Yes. Get off of my lawn!
I tell people to get off my lawn all the time. Get off my digital lawn!
So do I.
Shaking
I
my
don't even
digital
have a
walker
lawn.
at people. I have a huge fucking lawn. I've got a front, side, and back lawn.
You live in a second floor apartment.
I don't.
I was talking to myself.
No.
Well,
I don't want to
So-
rape anybody. I just want to party.
I had a bit of a funny moment. I had a bit of a funny moment last night.
Just
It
a bit.
reminded me, Sean, of when you were drunkenly assembling your bookcase.
Oh, God.
Oh,
and then you
no.
knocked the stack of games over on the floor.
Oh, yes.
And you said it sounded like a gunshot.
It's funny. I was just thinking of that randomly today for some reason.
I don't want to rape
So-
anybody.
I was in my hotel room last night,
God.
and right behind the nightstand there were only 2 plugs. One for, it looked like the fan that was running. There was like a stand-up fan because there wasn't air conditioning.
Yes.
And then the other one was the alarm clock. But I wanted to plug my phone in. So I had noticed that the plug coming from the fan was a different color than the one in the wall. So I thought, okay, it's probably an extension cable. There's probably another outlet on it that I can plug my phone into.
Ah.
And the cord was really slack, so I was like, okay, well, I'll like, feed the cord along, like, behind
No.
the night. It's like 11:30 at night in my hotel. I'll feed the cord along until I reach the point where the extension cable is.
Just picturing, it's like, TV crash.
Or in the worst one, you pull it, right? And in the movies where it pulls the plug and just rips the cable all the way up the wall. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Like, shit. Found it.
Well, now I gotta rewire the hotel.
And
Like,
then
into the next room. And...
Oh, Lord.
Well, it wasn't that disastrous, but...
Well, the wires
like-
just fell out of the wall. I don't know what happened.
Gonna stick it back in and walk away like nothing happened.
I'm like slowly feeding the cord through, and I'm like, okay, I've got to reach the point where this extension's on that. And the fan was running, and suddenly behind me, it sounded like the wind suddenly changed direction.
Oh no.
And I just heard this slam as the fan fell down onto the floor. Like,
Oh shit.
Good one. You have the fans all like.
Well, no, now it's like going into the floor. So.
Wow.
Oh no! Thankfully, it was set to only point in one direction. But it's not. Like, I know that when you tip a fan over while it's still on oscillate, it's like.
It like starts rolling, like towards you. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I decided I could do without the alarm clock. I'll just plug my phone in with that one. It was like an '80s alarm clock, anyways. I wasn't gonna trust it. Oh yeah, that's yet another thing that scared me when I was a kid.
Alarms?
Well, I remember actually.
They're supposed to scare you awake.
No, I remember once actually. I just remembered this now. When I was about 4, it was what was known as the Day of the Alarms.
I think I know this story.
Yes. So was it? Well, of course, as you remember, I used to love like seeing the clocks change the next hour and everything when I was a kid. That was like my obsession. I used to love to see when the clock would go from like 1:59 to 2 or something. So naturally, our parents got me an alarm clock quite young, just so I could like tell time and I could fiddle with it, and you know, because if I
remember that actually, because the day you got it. You set the alarm so you could get up. You're all excited about having your own alarm. I was just like, no, don't get up earlier.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. I remember I went to sleep like the night before, and I remember I was just randomly fiddling with it, and I'd set the alarm on or something. So I set it to, I think, 7:36. So I remember the next day, kind of open my eyes, and I kind of roll over. And it was 7:35. And I remember laying there in the peaceful quiet of the morning, and I was thinking, I think there's something I'm forgetting, but I'm not sure. And then all of a sudden, 7:36. Wake up them both, so then Dad had to go and like shut the alarm off and like, unplugged it.
You're too terrified of the alarm to go near it.
So then later that day, I was down in the basement and I had wandered actually into your room, Sean. And I managed to set your alarm at like 5 o'clock at night. And so all of a sudden yours went off. Running up the stairs. It was like, don't touch any clocks.
Too funny.
What the fuck?
What? What was that?
What was that?
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Did you see the second one? He did the second one.
Yes.
That's fucking great.
It's like, well, I was sitting on the porch having a beer, and I fuck her right in the pussy. Brilliant. Best news troll ever. I hope he does another one. And the conversation dies.
Oh, sorry.
I was reminded of something that I meant to post on the Facebook page a few days ago. Because I think Brandon will be excited. And
Maybe.
What? Come on. Why can't you find it? I gave you the thing. What the? That's it.
What? God, could possibly be going wrong right now.
Whoever says the fucker right in the pussy guy is unfortunately a fake.
A what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. And now he's just supposedly. So it's not
Prove
concurrent.
it. Prove it. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Fuck her right in the
Don't
pussy.
believe you.
I thought Javi said happy 80th birthday, Cass, but he actually meant to say 30th.
Happy 80th birthday.
I just read it wrong in my drunk brain. He actually said 30th. I just thought it was really funny for a minute. I was like, oh. Happy birthday, Shapes? Is that what it says?
Thank you, Worm. Thank you, Slayer. Thank you, Javi.
Javi? Wow. Poor Javi. No,
Sorry,
I'm gonna call him Javi
sorry,
now.
sorry.
Hey, Javi. I'm sorry.
Javi.
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 Hey, that motherfucker
Yes.
still hasn't got me my movies after 2 years.
Cass, I just have to say that you are my good fucking buddy who I watched, like, Daily Show and Colbert Report and all that awesome
Yes,
stuff
sir.
with. And who truly gets the political side of me, even though everybody else does not. And to you I say,
And he's fucking Canadian.
cheers.
Go figure.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, mate.
Why can't I get the pre-order link? What the fucking fuck?
I like
Anyway, whatever. Denver the Last Dinosaur, the complete series, coming to DVD.
Yeah, I saw that.
From
September.
Shout Factory?
From VCI, actually. The same
Yeah,
folks.
that's okay.
Yeah, the same folks who brought us the Star Lost complete series, Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, and a shit ton of classic movie serials that nobody else will release. So, pretty cool. Serials.
No pre-order link on Amazon.
There is, but I can't bring it up. Well, here, let me try this.
Denver, the last dinosaur.
Try this.
My
I'm trying to put my
friend
tag
and a
in it.
goddamn whore.
There. If you click that, it should work.
Add to wish list.
Denver the Last Dinosaur. There we go.
Added to wish list.
There you go.
Motherfucker.
$41.99. Yeah, VCI sets aren't cheap, but they're good.
Doesn't matter. It's
They
fine.
do quality work.
I have a few of their releases. So not TV shows, some of their movies.
I've got I've got a couple. I've got like 3 or 4 of their releases. Their Star Lost set was awesome. Loved it.
I've had Star Lost on my wish list for a while.
Star Lost is good. It's good 70s cheese. That
I
should have been
responded-
amazing, but had a lot of production problems.
Justin, I responded to you on Reddit.
I saw that and I'm coming on.
Okay, what? I was trying to find a GIF of it, but I couldn't find a GIF of it. I was very sad.
There you go. Hey, Wormhead says for your birthday I'm subscribing to you.
Oh!
Yes, Bluto says Star Lost. Is that the show where Keira DeLay has a mustache and looks like Jeff Foxworthy? Yes, that is the one. I thought he looked good with a mustache. That was actually how I first saw him. I didn't see 2001 until years later.
Denver, last dinosaur.
The thing about that show was they actually had some pretty good actors on it, like guest stars and stuff like that. The problem was, and even some of the stories were pretty good, but there was so much drama behind the scenes and just production bullshit going on that it just didn't become what it was meant to be, which is unfortunate. I mean, they basically envisioned it as being the first like truly serious hard sci-fi science fiction series for science fiction fans, and then it just went to hell. I mean, they even had Ben Bova on it, for God's sake. Ben Bova, a fucking sci-fi TV series by Ben Bova and Harlan Ellison. You know, like. Don't get it.
But no Asimov, so it can't be real serious.
I'm sure if they had managed to do it the way they actually wanted to do it, they would have been able to get some of the other big writers in on it as well.
That's just my internet reaction to old shows that if they were to premiere now. It didn't have Asimov, not good enough.
Hey, at least we got the Ray Bradbury theater.
Ray Bradbury wasn't enough. There wasn't enough Ray Bradbury. Nope.
Wasn't enough Ray Bradbury in the Ray Bradbury theater.
Yep. Rid of all the characters. Need more Carl Urban. Yep.
Carl Urban.
Urban Cowboy.
Carl Urban as Ray Bradbury. Oh my
I would
god.
pay good money to see that. I brought munchies. I'm gonna go get munchies.
I'm about to go to bed.
The rest of my sandwich in the fridge.
Oh man, cheese sounds fantastic. I have a fucking chunk of Tillamook in there that I could cut some slices off.
My munchies. Ah, here they are.
Crazy Dutch bastard. Fuck you.
It sounds like Tillamook is like your coverall for everything. Like it's like your Soylent Green.
There we go.
I'm not part of the hive mind.
I dropped something that wasn't heavy or painful at all on my foot and said, ow.
Okay, I'm a part of the hive mind, but it's fucking fantastic and you need to try it.
It's probably amazing. I want to try it. I was looking at the store to see if they had it.
What, Tillamook?
Yeah.
It's
I was looking at the ice
pretty
cream section. No.
Look, it's
I'm
good
pretty
cheese. It ain't
convinced
nothing
in-
to write home about. It's still mass-produced cheese.
Oh, it's better than other mass-produced cheese, but it's good.
It's up there. The other smaller brand
You can
mass-produced
tell the
cheese.
fucking difference. You can tell. The
No, I'm
difference.
saying it's up there with the other small label mass-produced cheese. You know, the smaller companies that are still mass-producing, they're just not on a larger scale. You know.
It's just that for most people, the difference isn't enough. Like honestly, when it comes down to it, if the Tillamook cheese isn't $5 per fucking 2-pounder, I will go with the fucking California cheese any day of the week, like the fucking non-brand California cheese that's cheaper. Because it's like both are good. It's just the Tillamook is slightly better. Slightly better though is not enough to pay like exorbitantly high prices for.
And I can buy 3 of these for 2 of those. You know, like there's a
Yeah.
there's a
There we go.
I got Tillamook because it was on sale for $2.50 or $2.39 or something like that.
Awesome. So I just remembered I actually have booze, so I made a drink.
Nice.
Yay!
That's why I'm saying I make another one.
Do you not have Rosie or just have that one?
No, she's, I'm getting her tomorrow after work.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I'm off at 8.
Oh, that's right. You've worked tomorrow.
I'm off at 8, the bus is at 8:30, and then I'm going to have to put Rosie to bed as soon as I get home. Saturday Night and Sandy might be starting a little late tomorrow, just a
Thanks
heads
for
up.
the heads up.
Yes.
Okay.
I got pirate cookies. They're made with
I'm
craft
still gonna-
peanut butter.
I'm still gonna complain about you being late. Just heads up.
I know,
Just to warn
you
you.
always do.
You're always late.
And I got jalapeno cheddar ripple chips.
Oh God.
You know what, Sean?
Nice.
These are on sale for
All I have
99
to say
cents.
to that,
You just send those to me, son.
right here, Sean.
Huh?
Right
What?
fucking
I'm on a
here.
different screen. Hold on. What?
Smokehouse style barbecue, my
Oh,
friend.
what is that? Smokehouse.
Oh.
Smokehouse barbecue? God damn it, that's like super barbecue. Barbecue for real,
I
man.
have habanero barbecue almonds.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's good.
Okay, well, check this out. I will see that and raise you cashews with caramel corn
Oh, fuck you. God damn it.
and caramel corn with chocolate caramel corn.
Ah,
Sean, I see your cashews and I raise you the nearly full rack of Swiss chalet ribs I have in the fridge.
Fuck you! Just fuck you!
I don't like caramel corn actually.
Well, good. More for me.
But I do have some knockoff roast style cookies.
Oh, see, I don't like coconut, so I'll take the caramel corn. You can take all the things that have coconut.
Whoa!
Deal. Hey!
It's Tank.
I feel like I haven't seen
Tank!
Tank in a month because I haven't seen Tank in a month.
I haven't seen Tank in a while.
I haven't seen Tank since the last time I saw Tank.
Yeah.
I've been real lifing.
How are you, Tank, you Jew-joking bastard?
This is my dinner. That's how I'm going.
Wine?
Hey.
Nice! Join the drinking
Mine-
foray, sir.
Mine too. Man. That was my dinner also.
And these are the days of our
Fuck did my
lives.
bartender's buddy go?
Oh, I had a story to tell, I remembered.
Hmm.
We were talking about farts earlier before we went live.
Oh.
Reminded of one time I was at...
We always talk about farts.
Yes. I think it was at a church event or something.
You were in church and you farted?
Yes. I went to the
Oh Lord, give me a sign.
We call that a blast.
stole a trumpet blast from holy angels.
Fire! Brimstone! Oh!
Jericho's trumpet.
30 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, he's hijacked every story I have ever told.
Happy birthday.
It's the 30th anniversary of hijackings.
It's also your birthday.
Oh, now we have the NSA following us. Hi, NSA. What's up, guys? How's your Friday night? Anyway.
No, they probably always.
If you want advice, just follow Sean here. He knows how to fucking hijack anything.
You know,
That's Sean McClane
I'm
and the
moving anything. I'll
always
always join you
hijacking.
He hijacks everything.
There's
Did
a
you get those
customer
plans
called
to
in
the
today.
floor plan of the White House yet?
There's a, well, as soon as you send me those civil defense plans you've been promising me forever.
Yeah, where are my fucking launch codes,
Do
you
you have
dick?
any idea how hard it is to translate assembly instructions for a Russian nuclear warhead? I'm looking out for you, man. I
That's
gotta make
what
sure
you're
it's
doing.
Excuses,
Obama's
excuses.
bedroom,
It's
right?
all I hear.
The sad thing is, he literally has plans for a Russian nuclear warhead.
No,
He
a
does.
Russian nuclear
I've-
reactor.
Is he going to 3D print it?
Oh, whatever. Same
Really
difference.
in a Russian nuclear reactor.
Same difference.
Hey, it works as soon as you're done printing it.
Well, hell, I could if I can get my hands on some yellow cake uranium.
And then promptly melts down.
Also,
From unwed teenage mothers.
Nuclear bunker. There you go.
I love Bosnian chicken farmer. That's what it looks like you got it from.
You need to build a suspension for your tank. There's some plans for that.
Jeez.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go.
Wow. This got really real all of a sudden.
Russian nuclear pressure
Really,
vessel.
really real.
I'm just reminded of that Seinfeld line when the whole thing with the menage a trois.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry's trying to suggest it as a way of like replacing his girlfriend with the roommate that he likes better.
Mm-hmm.
Then he finds out that she's into it, and then he doesn't want to do it, and George starts freaking out, and he's like, "This is like discovering plutonium by accident!" I just love that line.
Oh, and if we ever need to get our nuclear reactor really far away,
Oh, there you go.
Is that a rocket?
yeah.
So you put the reactor on the rocket and turn it into a dirty nuclear warhead. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you could. I'd recommend
With
against.
tank head. With built-in tank treads, so you can transport it and stuff.
This totally fits
Why not?
the stand, man. It's
And that's
stuff.
why they call him Tank.
Wouldn't recommend it.
You can launch it from your bunker.
From your bunker. Your
Anyway, so
1960s
about
bomb
this
shelter.
time that I farted.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Back to the original story that started off the whole annihilation of the Western Hemisphere.
So, no, I went into the bathroom at this church function, and I could recognize by the shoes that it was, I think, the guest speaker that we'd had. It's that awkward moment where he's sitting in one stall and I'm sitting in the other.
Recognize him by his shoes?
Yep.
He had very distinct
Deal with
shoes.
it.
Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Cass just walks everywhere with his head down. I'm so
Yeah.
It's a
happy.
shame to be
Because
alive.
I'm
That's
the
why.
Hi, Nikes. Hey, Ditas, how you doing?
Tank, don't you start hijacking either. There it is, Tank, but
No, we get such low self-esteem. I keep looking down to find it.
anyways, this skinny little guest speaker guy is in the other stall, and then literally when he farted, I just heard like this. So I took it upon myself to go. And in my head, I'm just thinking, I win.
I once farted
I
on
had
a
a
pew
few
in a
of those
Mormon church. I once farted on a pew in a Mormon church, or a temple, whatever, while in silent prayer for someone who had passed. I walked out
Wow.
and never returned. I had to call my mom like, I need to be picked up.
Complete.
I was like, why? Like, I farted during the moment of silence, so I'm like up right there.
I don't know why, but I can picture it in my head. Just everyone bowed in prayer and everyone just moment of silence. Then just way off in the background, you just hear an echoing.
No, it was like a huge, like meaty fucking like almost shit my drawers. Never come back to this again. I just stood up, walked out.
One of my favorite fart moments like that was I'm sure
I was going to say, it wasn't even like just the one cheek sneak squeak. It was like a let her rip.
It was I was sitting flat in the thing, so I was trying not to make any noise with it, and it made it worse. It echoed.
Well, it's like your famous. It's like your famous line, Sean, when we were talking about air travel, and you're like, "Yeah, you can just let him rip on the plane."
Or on the bus, whenever the bus revs the engine.
Well, I remember the one you told me that doesn't work because you thought it worked for a while was the hair dryer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God.
There, you said, as he described once, it was like there, you knew somebody was in the stall beside you. There's like no noise, and all of a sudden, I guess that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work at all, my friend.
I used that one for a very long time.
Cass, I'm getting the Peter trying to cover his farts at AM. He's like, Mr. Griffin, do you have anything to add? He goes, no, I'm good.
But no, I was at a time when I was like looking into I was going with a lot of friends to their like churches and religious functions, kind of like exploring those things, and I had a lot of embarrassing moments at them.
Clearly, it was a sign from heaven.
Get the fuck out of there.
That you were not meant to be there.
There's no God because you farted in a Mormon church.
Or there is a God, and he just has a really twisted sense of
Ben Christian. The only reason I explained that is Ben Christian was asking why I would even be there. Why? Because I have friends who have faith, and I was 13 and trying to discover my faith. Like, I know it's not to be found for me personally.
Actually, when I was 13, I went to a lot of bar mitzvahs because I had a lot of Jewish friends growing up.
Jews. I went to a lot of bar mitzvahs just because family friends, and I was married to a Jew, so yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep.
I love that, yeah.
AC politely requests that someone remind him to turn over the chicken in 10 minutes.
Alright. Let's go set
An hour and a half
your
later.
alarms.
An hour and a half later. Here you go.
An hour and a half later, was somebody supposed to turn over chicken or something?
But you just see fuck, and then just like, that's all you see for like half an hour.
We see fuck, log out.
It's like that one
Goes
when he
back.
goes into the tanning bed. And it just says 6 hours later. Like
Yeah,
Brian's like
he
having a
goes
nap.
back.
He's like, "Oh crap, Stewie!"
Changes his username to like firefighter HC or something. You're like, oh, I know what happened.
We all know what happened.
A request of the people, huh?
Of the people.
By the people, what are you gonna request?
In the people and on the people.
In the people.
Oh, I had you on PS. PS.
You and Dowd have PS4s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you finally got it on Tuesday. Congratulations!
I won't have mine until probably next year at some point.
So, very similar to your fart story, Brandon. And I may have told this one before, but I love this story. It was when I was in grade 10, and our drama teacher that had taught at the school for probably something like 35 years was retiring. This was his last year teaching. And so this is one of the final assemblies of the year. And, it was his opportunity to, sort of say goodbye to the students and that. And so he's going and he's giving this really heartfelt, like, I've really cherished, getting to know each and every one of you, and I'm really going to miss this. And, like, right at, like, the crux of his speech, all of a sudden from the back row, brain. Like echoed out.
You?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Echoed out. I didn't actually hear it live. I just heard the reacting laughter because I was actually outside of the gymnasium. But yeah, no, it was one of the guys in my grade who did it. We all knew who did it, but nobody said, obviously. And there were too many people in that area. There's no way anybody could ever tell. But it was just so perfect because he managed to catch a moment of silence in the speech, and it echoed out on the metal bleacher he was sitting on.
Holy shit.
Apparently, our principal just looked up with an absolute look of horror on his face towards that general section of the audience.
I just think back to high school, and some of the worst things I've ever done. Probably the absolute worst. I was not one of those rebel bad kids, obviously.
Obviously.
I tried to be the littlest blip on the radar as possible. But I did my fair share of coming out of an assembly. Right as the assembly was leaving, I was in the back. So I was one of the first people out. I decided to flip all the lights off in the auditorium.
You rebel!
And this was a theater.
That asshole.
Auditorium. A big stage and everything like that. I think I heard somebody fall off the stage. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, wow.
People screaming. But, that was a big deal. I had one of the principals come up and a police officer was walking around asking questions.
God.
And turned off the lights. I'm like, seriously? I just fucking turned off the lights. You don't even get the cops involved. God damn.
Oh my god.
But,
what the fuck, Bluto? Some of these things are retarded. Who the fuck thinks these are good ideas?
What's going on?
Am I seeing literally a forklift lifting another forklift to lift something? What?
What?
No, he posted a link in number 16 of 25 is a forklift lifting another forklift to lift something.
Three dudes sitting there with all their crotches.
Oh my god, it's
fire.
Darwin Awards. Darwin Award nominees. Alright, here, I'm going to screen share this. Hold on. I love the Darwin Awards. I have several of the books.
I'm sorry, but I have this hilarious taxidermy.
Alright, here we go.
Hilarious.
Darwin Awards nominees. Yes.
Take note of the taxidermied cat.
Oh. That is,
That's when you were looking at yesterday, Eric?
No, I just noticed it just now.
No.
What the hell? I'm sure that's just what he looked like.
I don't know if that's a fox or it looks like a fox.
I think is it a fox
It
or a
looks like-
really
it's not a-
alert cat?
It's a jackal. Is that a jackal? It looks like a jackal.
It looks like a jackal. Is it a jackal? Jackal.
All right, hold on. All right, here we go.
Hey, is that a jackal? Is it a jackal? I
Darwin
guess.
Awards nominees. Here we go. So we got the guy on the precariously balanced ladder. I like how his friend here is like, "Don't worry, I got it." Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's gonna save you.
Yeah, bad idea jeans. Their poster boy right there.
Yeah, that's
What the hell?
that's probably a stunt that they're doing. So it's like, oh, it's their own word. Like, nah, it's probably just some dude no one's doing.
Just lean a little more to the left. We can keep it up. Don't worry. I gotta change this tire. They're literally changing a tire.
Two of them, in fact.
Well, it's yeah. I don't know what they're doing. No, never mind.
Video that goes along
Doing
with
some
that
sort of
picture.
stunt where they swap the two tires.
Yes.
Stunt. And
I
then climb back
remember
in the car.
seeing a video on YouTube where it actually did clamp down and it spun the guy around. He survived, but with
Oh.
a couple of knife punctures.
Well, here's the problem I see is he only has his hand on this part when it's really this part that moves.
I know.
Well, that's the part where it's the dangerous part. He's like tempting danger by letting go of it.
Yeah, basically. And well,
he lost.
yes.
You
Why are they burning their crotches?
So metal.
And
They
like
just
how
look
the
so
old
nonchalant.
dude.
I know they look so
Come on.
casual about it. Like,
Let's take a look here, okay? These are all almost 30, except for the one guy on the far left here. He is clearly over 30, almost 40, dressed like an emo hipster kid.
mm-hmm.
That answers your question why their dicks are on fire. They don't need free. You know. Ever.
They will never need them.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's my point. Yeah.
Um,
Such a bad idea.
A metal ladder in a pool of water to change a light fixture?
Yeah, he's doing something with electricity.
Yeah, something with... Oh, he's drilling a hole.
Drilling, but
Yeah.
there's like a cable and electricity. No.
No.
Just no.
No.
But the whole bucket of no.
On a metal ladder. That's...
The whole bucket of no, my friend.
Wow. Okay. What
I've
the
seen
fuck?
that before.
Why are you shooting fire out of a water pistol?
Make a flamethrower out of a
I've
super
seen way
soldier.
too many YouTube videos on how to make those.
Wouldn't that melt it very quickly because it's,
No.
plastic?
No, the fire never
No, the
actually...
fire's not close enough. Look at the picture. The fire is
Done
about one
correctly.
barrel.
I've seen these things done wrong.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, if you're not careful, if you don't let the stream of water go out,
Yeah.
you stop it too soon, the fire sucks back your gun and explodes it because it's pressurized.
Yes. There you
You
go.
have to let, when you pull the trigger, you have to make sure it just peers itself out.
What the
Eventually,
hell?
The water's gonna like
Totally
separate.
safe.
far
Don't know
enough
what you're
liquid.
talking about.
That's not how you put two people on a bicycle. You're doing it wrong.
What's funny is
That's how
he's.
you do it and can hug at the same time.
Well, that is.
I'm
nice,
pretty
but-
She
sure.
seems to be enjoying it.
I think he even has pegs in the back wheels, so someone could ride with him.
Yeah.
But instead, she's on his handlebars.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shift mechanism.
What? Why?
Oh, someone.
Wow. No.
Someone give Lana a link.
You don't do that.
Just got
let's
back
have it.
from the store
Even
with
like it
food.
doesn't matter that you think it's not low. You just don't do that.
Are you sure that's real?
There's much better ways of inspecting the barrel.
Okay, that's
That-
just
First.
hilarious and kind of awesome.
And the logo's photoshopped on his chest. But other than that, they
Batman is fighting a
racing
bull.
down the.
Well, that's not even the Bat logo. That's something else.
No, but it's photoshopped on his chest. It looks so out of place.
You're photoshopped on his chest.
He's still in the bull ring, facing a bull, dressed
Well,
as kind of like a Batman. So to be fair.
Okay, man, I got you. You're good.
Oh, Ben said that taxidermy animal's a red panda, apparently.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was a really alert cat.
a really alert cat.
That is the
that an
worst
ironing
fucking
board?
idea. Yeah,
He's painting.
boards, two boards, but regardless, he's doing it really bad idea.
Yeah, that's.
I saw that and like, you're gonna die. You're gonna so fucking
my
die.
God.
And it's gonna be so fucking sad.
But the paint job on the window is exemplary.
I know. Right?
What the fuck?
He's in it on the thing trying to cut the tree down.
Wait, there's a tractor with a
Ladder.
ladder in the scoop. The guy's climbed the ladder, and he's trying to cut the tree. With,
Yep.
I'm guessing probably with a chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that, and it's hanging over his house, so bad things are about to happen.
It's like so many bad things are about to happen in that picture.
And I wish there were a video so I
Everything
could
in
see
this
him
picture
go.
is a bad thing. Even that.
That's the one that,
Wow.
that's
That
one of
is
the
the
ones that got
definition
me.
of the term irony.
Think safety first, kids.
But don't do what this guy's doing.
Wow.
Right?
This probably isn't the best time to tell you, honey, but I've been cheating on you with your sister.
Go.
Phone rings. Bernadette, I can't come right now because Sonia's right there. Son, honey, don't let go of that board. It's not what you think.
So
Done.
he's got a chair, and the only thing keeping
Yep.
him from oblivion is the trust he has placed in this woman.
And it looks like there's a bar over the top of the boards, but I don't think it's that fucking secure, honestly.
I think the bar is on top of the boards are on top of the bar.
It's on both sides. It's
like balance.
scaffolding arms.
Crazy.
But I mean, Jesus fuck.
Yeah. Oh, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah, look at that.
A forklift lifting a forklift.
Lifting an air conditioning unit.
Well, they get points for innovation. Wait a minute, I know how we can get it up there.
Man.
You know, guys, we do have a service elevator to that level. No, this is better. That is just insane. What the fuck? Another tractor lifting a ladder. And what is he, hanging somebody up there?
I think he's hanging like a decoration or something.
Okay.
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know what's going on there.
It doesn't look human, whatever it is.
And he has very sexy short shorts, I notice.
It's probably Australia, let's be honest here.
Everything's red, so it's probably Australia.
And he's probably the only one there. He probably did all that himself. I don't see anybody driving the tractor.
Interestingly, it looks like it's a Pumpkinhead figure. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know.
Pumpkinhead's coming out on Blu-ray! Woo!
I know. Now we just need bloody wings.
Nice.
Pumpkinhead 2, you know.
Why are you planking on vicious wild animals?
Because that one's obviously not vicious.
Well, and also asleep. Okay.
Probably his friend. And probably.
What is with all this just lack of basic ladder safety?
Look at that. He's on a rolling desk with cinder blocks, and the other half of it is on the fucking meter that's attached to his house. Now think about this for a second. How ludicrously unsafe that is.
Gotta give. And there's nobody there spotting him. Again, it's just him.
No.
Nobody there spotting him. No, there's just another guy taking a picture.
Yes, there's the guy taking the picture far away to actually help when inevitable disaster occurs.
Okay, Bob, don't move. This is Twitter gold.
What the hell?
Oh,
okay,
God.
sorry. It looked like he was balancing the beam on his head that the car was on. Like, what? But seriously, what?
Yep.
What is...
homemade oil change center.
They're doing that whole change a tire thing.
Underneath the tire.
Oh, there's
a guy standing
there. I didn't even notice the person there.
Wait, where?
Underneath the back tire. You can see his
Oh, God, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I thought you was trying to change a fuel filter, too.
Something, yeah.
Jeez, fuck, it's so dumb.
Yeah, so get a fuel line disconnected before the car collapses off of the, sprays gas everywhere.
Wow.
Just make sure you remove the negative terminal of the battery.
Well, that'd be great if he actually makes it to the pool.
Doesn't
You want to bet he's going to land on that big rock.
That's an amazing trick. The only problem is I can only do it once.
Woohoo! Ah, my knees!
This was Greg in his final moments with working legs.
Oh, the Beard of Bees.
God.
Good old Beard of Bees. A classic. Ripley's Believe It or Not classic.
It is, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. If you wanted to know why all the bees are dying, it's because of this guy.
Yes.
Like poison.
His dirty, dirty beard.
What is going on?
I don't
He's
know.
jumping a friend and apparently some sort of fire object. And
looks
he's
like-
clearly not going to make it.
His friend is exploding. Apparently. And about to get a bicycle in the sack.
It's basically he has forgotten the basic physics of how things fall. That ramp needs to be at least twice as high.
This
At
thing
least
called
if he wants to
gravity.
make it. Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be at least twice as high as the distance you need to go forward to be able to not fucking land short.
That's right. What?
Oh, God.
So this is a thing. This is an actual thing people do.
Wow. So they use an exercise ball.
Yep.
So who's the Darwin candidate? The one lifting or the one spotting?
Whoa, there we go. Another crazy stunt.
Yep.
This looks like the same stunt.
It is. In fact, if you look at it, there's there's a car to the left that looks just like the other Jeep from the other picture. It might be from the same video, for all I know.
Oh, there you go. All right, there you go.
I just sent you a link. Similar thing. I just found
that was okay. Where?
On your Facebook.
Okay, hold on.
Too many things.
I know. I was going to go back on camera, but I guess we'll show.
And Byron posted a thing that apparently Jason Momoa is going to be Aquaman.
Oh my God! There's 36 of these. Okay.
36.
It's Cat's birthday. He'll do what he wants.
Hi everybody! In case you forgot what I looked like, let's go back into screen share.
Lana.
Yeah. So it's 36 of the most ironic moments ever.
The Republican, where the news hits home.
That's great. That's fucking great.
Fabulous. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna quickly wash my hand because it's all sticky from caramel corn.
You just said it because it's all sticky.
Sticky.
I'm looking at the porn stars before and after.
Literally.
Alright. Sorry about that.
Jesus Christ, Mackenzie Pierce looks ugly with that makeup.
Mackenzie Pierce from...
I'm at that more porn stars before and after makeup thing. And, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that link in the description.
Exactly.
I've seen that one before, though. Alright. Certificate of Dog Obedience Training. Uh-huh. Yeah,
oh my
you're going back to school, Fido.
Yeah.
TNT. Sure we can.
Oh, no.
That reminds me of one time when I moved, and my girlfriend at the time was driving the U-Haul truck, and we were driving, taking a shortcut through a parking lot in front of a apartment building. It had a low-hanging roof, and she was unaware of the actual height of the U-Haul truck. Gunned it and jammed it under the overhang.
Oh, did she pull it off?
It looked just like that. No, it got stuck. It had to be towed.
Literally sardine the roof.
Yeah. Freedom!
Be a Saturday Night Insanity image. I'm sorry.
Freedom!
Fasteners.
Oh my God! Amazing.
Anti-chewing spray.
Is it the same dog that passed obedience school?
That's a good question. Gosh, stop.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I like the dog in the background.
Canadian cake.
Oh, that's brilliant! That is so fucking brilliant!
That's hilarious.
That is epic trolling right there. Holy shit! Cassie did that cake.
Focus.
Driving.
Focus, but not on the road ahead of you.
Uh-huh. Invisible spray. Wow, that's a quality product.
Oh, that's
Do you
ironic.
have any in stock?
Oh, unbreakable.
That is blatant false advertising.
Yep,
That's really fucking sad. Hold on, we have to have a moment of silence for that DVD.
that's a good movie. Windseeker. This ride is currently closed due to high winds. Safety begins with you.
Oh man, that poor driver though.
Nothing is written.
Someone had a really good sense of humor with that one.
Uh-huh.
I would high five the motherfucker who did that.
You're the best teacher ever.
No.
That's like etched too.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Or like a trophy or whatever.
Resumes for wireless sales consultants. Never eat alone.
Ever.
Oh.
Non-stick fry pan.
So true.
It is.
Yep. Helmet laws suck. Oh,
Clearly used it.
yes.
Clearly he needed it, yeah.
You would be dead if not for those laws that suck.
Or a vegetable, which is almost as bad.
Rust-Oleum stops rust.
Wow.
Yep.
Stops it cold. This car.
Oh,
Just flames of it. Fucking brilliant. That's brilliant.
Stop struggling with those stubborn plastic package. That's
Conveniently located in a stubborn plastic packaging.
That's right.
Our goal, no accident.
No accidents.
drives a forklift through the wall.
Right under that
Sorry.
sign.
And you know the guy get out and says, I'm going to get fired, but I'm going to get a fucking hilarious picture of it.
Please put paper in trash can. Okay.
Let's see why you couldn't do it. All
Please
right.
put paper in trash can. Paper in the trash can.
Oh, man.
This crocodile eating crocs. American freedom made in China.
Wow.
That it is. That it is.
Oh, yeah. AC said, thanks for the reminders, or lack thereof. Whichever it
Oh
may
yeah, turn over the chicken 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, he already did it.
Okay. Gorilla super glue.
And the labels go.
Yeah, they don't use super glue on the label. It's expensive, man.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
it is.
here it is.
There it
again.
is.
Think
Yeah.
safety first. Teeth are not for biting. That is a
Try me,
well-chewed book.
motherfucker.
Actually, that's exactly what teeth are for, oddly enough.
It is. I think they mean not for biting other things.
For people.
Yeah, your
Probably.
people. Overcoming insomnia and sleep problems.
Which is what this book says. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
And
She's
she's
asleep.
asleep. Yeah.
At least you
It's like
overcame
a-
it.
It worked.
It's like a train.
The fire extinguisher. It's all-
This fire extinguisher on fire.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Like, huh? That's new.
All the ends start here.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's disgusting. Fucking hell, it's nasty.
This Cliff Bar. It's a
I love that
cliffhanger.
guy the package. Yeah. The guy the package is like hanging on to the side of the fucking machines. It looks like.
Yeah. 33. Page 2 of 2. Please consider the environment. Do you really need to print this email?
That's all.
Wow.
You know, if they didn't put that line on there, it would only have been one page.
It would have, yeah.
Fucking ironic.
It is. City widens plastic bag ban. Delivered in a plastic bag.
God.
Watkins Roofing.
Oh, poor Watkins Roofing. Jesus fuck. That's bad publicity right there.
Yeah.
Look how
Finally,
great our roofs are.
dog training for dummies.
Lies. Fucking lies. That dog looks
Can't
adorable.
even
though.
return.
The one picture I saw too, when I found like the bunch that were in this,
Mhm.
wasn't included, was a picture of a vehicle, and on the back it said prisoner transport.
Oh, yeah?
but it was a Ford Escape.
Oh.
So it said Predator
amazing.
Transport and then the Escape logo right above it.
Wow.
That was awesome.
I gotta
I gotta poop.
Come to Terranizer X Live Show, where we can look at shit on the internet together. And all laugh.
He's allowed to do what he wants.
I know, exactly.
Whatever.
Like,
Whatever.
I was thinking
Wow.
it's too bad we didn't plan ahead a little more. We could have all watched UHF. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I have
Down with
UHF. We can totally watch that.
I do too.
Wait a minute. I'm checking Netflix.
Oh,
On Netflix. Netflix isn't that awesome.
you never know.
No, I know.
Oh.
But see, you wouldn't have looked for it because you already have it.
But it's
Oh.
not there.
No. It's available for streaming, but not currently because there's a technical glitch with the transfer. Like they fucked it up or something. So
No.
it is available once they fix it.
No.
Really?
You're lying, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Totally. 5
Sarsi.
stars. Let me
Sarsi.
get that real quick.
Explore channels related to UHF. That's all I needed to see.
25 years old this year.
It is 1989. See, there you go. It would tie in with all our anniversary stuff too.
Yep. We can watch it.
UHF.
Jumped onto the fucking freezer and then fucking almost fell. Did the whole bar thing. She reenacted Stallone's cliffhanger.
Oh, we're doing that? Okay. Come on.
Man, Christy Mack looks hot even without making it. Jeez.
Keep holding it. Just keep holding it. Hold it! There. Yay!
UHFception.
go back to Sean showing off a copy of UHF.
Ooh.
Why are we showing off copies of UHF?
Because they're dumb.
Because we have it, and it's here. It's good.
Okay.
And we were talking about it.
And it's UHF.
Yeah, we were just talking about it and they decided to show it off like dorks.
Are you ready, Weaver? I sure am, Cooney. Now get over there and spin the wheel of fish.
I got this at Best Buy for $15.
How much?
For $15, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I got mine a while back too. I also got the music video collection at the same time.
Wow.
I don't know why I'll never forget that.
Mm.
The kid wins the ultimate prize, and they tell him he gets to drink from the fire hose.
Don't spoil too much stuff because Cass hasn't seen it.
What?
You haven't seen Boop?
That's why we need to watch it because Cass has never seen it.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it on a night I'm not going to be.
He's your brother and you haven't shown him Oof?
I know.
Oof. Wow.
Hey, we've been slow. We have a list. We've been slowly working our way through it.
Mm. Actually, speaking of movies and that, I should actually. I'm still relatively sober. I should make the official unveiling announcement for what I told you and Brandon and everybody about the past couple weeks. My movie viewing project in celebration of my 30th birthday,
Uh-huh.
where it hasn't been finalized yet, but it's going to be over the course of, I say we'll call it over the course of the next year, because that gives us enough time to probably get through it.
Alright.
30 of my favorite movies, or just movies I feel I should see, to celebrate my 30 years.
There you go.
This is going to be basically a live streaming thing, very similar to what these guys have already done with TMNT and all the other stuff. So I still have to work out some of the technical aspects of it and also finalize the list of the movies.
Yeah.
But expect to see that coming at some point. May not actually be till the fall, if I'm perfectly honest, just because of my work schedule. But we will get going on that at some point. It will be broadcasting likely on my Tuneman1984 channel. and
On Geeky TV.
So subscribe now.
and live on Geeky TV as well. So we'll be
Awesome.
doing that. So definitely look forward to seeing all of you guys there for that. And so stay tuned. And as that develops further, I'll put a plug in at some point.
And I'll plug your plug.
Yes. So that should be fun. But no, quite. There'll be some really good selections on there, and even some horror stuff. And actually, I'm hoping to, especially with a couple of them, given how bad the movies are, to perhaps tie them in with Movie Gangbang. But obviously, we'll have to work out the schedule on that and whatnot. So.
Yep.
Awesome.
And a couple of them actually, I think, would be good to push forward towards October because a couple of them actually are horror films. So.
Ones that you've seen or that you want to see?
That I've seen.
I bet I know what one of them is.
Probably. You can Facebook it to me if you think. There's, so far on the list, there's a few movies that I haven't seen that I feel that at this point I should see by now. But it's mostly movies I've seen, and it's mostly movies that I've really liked for one reason or another. So, for different things and different genres, and I've tried to get a mix of genres in, too. So, we shall see.
And it's fucking almost midnight. I should probably go to bed.
Alright.
Good night, gentlemen, and
Be
people
that
who are
way.
watching. Yeah, I will be that way, drunk stout. I will see everyone tomorrow for Saturday night.
Sounds good, dude. Thanks for coming out.
Alright.
Hey,
Have a good
are
one.
you
What's up?
doing Teching Heads with AC tomorrow?
Probably not. I'm going to be busy tomorrow.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
The other thing is we have a new show appearing
Ooh.
tomorrow. Saturday
What is it?
Shenanigans with Aficionados Chris, actually.
Oh wow, really?
He's returned to the fold.
Awesome. What time is that
Justin
going to be on?
set that up. That is on at 5 p.m. Pacific. So there's plenty of buffer on any day. If he goes over, he still won't run into us.
Yeah. No, it's just like, because I won't be here.
Well, usually you will be, right? Just
Well, depends.
tomorrow?
Depends on the day.
Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah.
need to push Saturday and Sandy back an hour permanently, or?
I don't know, because I'm working Saturdays for like the next 5 weeks,
Okay.
and I'm on nights for the next 5 weeks.
So I should at least, for now, put it back 1 hour.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'll take care of that in the morning.
Might be a couple of weeks in there, but need to be like even later.
That's
I'll,
fine. You just
I'll-
tell me when. I'll put it up, you know.
So it could be a midnight or two.
Oh, Lord. I'll be there for a very short while.
Like, hi, I'm here. Okay, bye guys, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I'm going to bed. Alright, so that's good.
There we go.
Thank you for the update. And we'll talk to everybody tomorrow.
Alright, have a good one, dude.
Peace.
Have a good night, man.
Night. Happy birthday, Cass.
Thank you, sir. Fighting my way through this when I mixed it a wee bit strong. I'm actually just drinking Bacardi Gold tonight.
That's what I was drinking.
I decided to lay off the oak heart because it's just too sugary for me.
And the conversation dies again.
And
Ow!
I got a free copy of Watch Dogs the other day.
Another one?
Yeah.
You have 2 now?
Yep.
Wow. What are you going to do with the other one?
Friend of mine, well, it's... I have a PC and the PS4. Those are my two.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, a friend of mine bought a graphics card, got a code for a Uplay Watch Dogs for the PC. She's like, "Do you want it? Because I don't really play these kind of games." I'm like, "Sure, I'll take it." Just gave me a $60 game for nothing. That's what I was playing on camera, if you were wondering, 10 minutes ago.
I knew that.
Yeah, so did I.
Are we losing Sean?
No.
Yeah, I think he's crashing.
Uh-oh.
I knew that.
It's gonna go off air, doesn't it?
Nah. I thought about Sixth Layer. I thought about giving it away, but I couldn't because she sent it to me as a gift through Uplay, and not actually as an origin, as a code. So.
So sorry about that. Google decided to just randomly take a shit for no reason.
You're just like, I knew that.
I said I realized that because I recognized the hat. Now, why am I just my show logo?
I don't know because no, I see the still image of you making a kissy face at the camera.
God damn it!
Haha.
Great. Thanks, Google. Thanks for fucking it all up, man.
I applied to work at Google.
There we go. But now I'm still... Fuck. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And you just know that I am going to get a job at Google now because I applied there. And that's how these things work.
Well, this is going to be a good list.
There. Okay.
Aha.
What is going on here?
And the back door going on.
I'm playing the fucking Pixel Junk.
Pixel Junk? All of them? Isn't there a lot of them?
No, Pixel Junk Shooter.
Oh, Pixel Junk Shooter. I played the demo of that many moons ago.
Many moons.
Many moons ago.
How many moons?
Oh, so many moons.
I don't believe you did, sir.
I
think you're lying.
did.
I don't believe it's nearly as many moons as you claim.
And it was very moony.
Liar.
It's kind of better.
Sick of your lies.
Choke on your lies.
Lies and slander. So the next Criterion Collection film that I will be viewing, I have decided, will be this one. The Hidden Fortress by Akira Kurosawa. This is the movie that Star Wars basically blatantly ripped off. You want to know where Star Wars came from? Watch this. It's basically Star Wars, but with samurai instead of
That's
Star Wars.
very good for you, sir.
So,
That's
at least that's what I've heard. So, I've been wanting to see it for years to see the similarities, differences, see where the inspiration came from. There's even an interview on here with George Lucas talking about how this was one of his primary inspirations. Yeah.
The next one I watch may very well be Godzilla, because I recently picked up Godzilla.
You're gonna watch it again?
Well, I got the Blu-ray. So
Oh, you actually
fucking
got it.
yeah.
With the Criterion?
Yeah, hold on.
Nice.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Alright, show me.
Oh, wrong side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Does it have the the pull-out and everything?
It does. Hold on. Let me show you. To confirm
There you go.
that
Pop
it
out.
has zip pop.
Ah, there it is. Yes. Awesome. I don't think there's been another edition of that. I know sometimes they'll put those editions out and then release like a normal QTS edition later.
Yeah.
But some of them they seem to keep in the collector's editions all the time. Like Godzilla, I don't think has had a re-release. Seven Samurai is still in the cardboard, digipack case. And yeah, stuff like that. Cool.
Yeah.
I noticed.
I got it for $16.
I like how their regular cases are basically clear Blu-ray cases, and they don't actually have the Blu-ray banner on the top like most Blu-rays do. It just is why actually I forget. I think it was you, Ben, were asking me if I got the DVD or Blu-ray editions of them, because honestly, at a glance, you can't tell. They look exactly the same. The only difference is the Blu-ray cases are a little shorter, obviously. But design-wise, they keep them very similar. And actually, lately they've been doing combo packs. Like I think this one, this one actually has both the DVD and Blu-ray edition in it. They're definitely encouraging people to go with the Blu-rays. As they should, because they do a very nice job of them.
It's easy to understand why they encourage Blu-ray, because they're trying to get Blu-ray to be a thing, even though sadly it's kind of dying.
It's not dying. No. It's just, more of a niche thing. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
God, I remember this.
What I have
This
a
is
problem with is the people who cling to DVD and refuse to just acknowledge that Blu-ray is superior quality and that it is perfectly reasonable to expect to pay a slight premium for the higher quality that you get.
Seriously, fuck those people.
Yeah. Well, DVDs are cheaper. Yes, because they're 6 times lower quality, you fucking fucktards.
Well, it's like saying, well, why buy a Toyota? I'm just going to get a Kia, It's like, yeah, they both have 4 wheels, and they, like that. The Kia is inferior quality.
Yes.
There's a such thing as paying for the quality that you get. It's like buying meat at Walmart versus buying meat from a local butcher.
Yes.
That's true. As how our entire economy is shaped.
Shapes.
Yes.
I have this picture here, and it's soccer explained by the cast of the IT Crowd.
God.
And it's, Ray, he kicked the ball. Now the ball's over there. That man has it now. That's an interesting development. Maybe he'll kick the ball. He has indeed, and apparently that deserves a round of applause.
Said it before, I'll say it again. We need to watch the rest of the IT Crowd.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
You
We need to watch the rest of a lot of shit.
Yeah, we do.
You need to experience
Something else for the panty line.
the internet.
Need to watch.
Oh yeah,
We need to finish watching The Thick of It. We need to have our proposed Red Dwarf marathon. We watch all 10 seasons back to back. For some reason, I read Lana Kelly joined this video call as Lana Kelly has passed out.
She hasn't had that much to drink yet.
And then I read it as Lana Kelly has joined this very call.
What?
Really? Our call? She came to our call?
I'd have to pop out and reload Google because most of you are just circles right now. So
Yay! So Google isn't just imploding for me then. Good. Birthday boy has left the building. Also this week I've been playing a shit ton of Dragon Age Origins. Enjoying it immensely.
that's better.
I'm getting very close to the end. I'm basically just have to depose an asshole and then go after the main baddie. But kind of stuck on some of the side missions, which are apparently not side missions. They're actually important. Just kind of smaller missions tie into everything. Are we reading each other's palms?
Am I gonna die soon? Can you tell?
Actually, you've been dead for 5 years, apparently.
God!
Aha! What?
That is a good look for you.
Why is...
I
I like it when it chases me.
Hey, check this out. There's a new Dragon Ball game coming called Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and it's being developed. What the heck?
Oh.
You're being washed out into the
Look at your fan. Look at your fan.
It's trying to determine... Oh. Whoa. The fans
It's like it's a ship.
It's like it's like the fans in the middle of the ocean.
If I could bring anything to an abandoned beach, I would bring my fan and my bookcase.
Hell yeah!
So who else is getting drunk?
That was awesome.
Me.
I am nursing a single drink. Cheers.
Yay.
Cool, because I'm gonna down this motherfucker.
Cheers to Cass and his 30th birthday. What
Yay.
Hey.
Down this 30 years in one sitting. Though. It's not gonna go that way.
30 years.
Fuck
on
yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't take breaks on life, you know.
I'm speaking to you from this Atari 2600 cartridge.
I was gonna say something like on an 80s game show or something.
Hey!
Again with the fan.
The fan just
Randomly.
over there.
Nope. Wait.
Whoa!
There it is.
It's phasing between
It's
realities.
moving.
Yeah, let's see. How about this one?
Yes, your fan is so epic it's phasing.
Oh my god.
in reality.
My fan is speaking to me from heaven.
That's so fake.
I hear you, fan.
That backdrop's so fake, Sean.
Oh,
Chopped.
the hell?
It's so sharp.
It's a depth of field.
Weird.
Oh,
That just reminds me of
fake
back to the
focus.
time when we played Ka when you won the pancakes.
You played cow?
When we played Hangouts Against Humanity and you won the pancakes.
I won the pancakes.
And you were like, ah!
Oh, yeah.
So funny. You're just like moving around and then, ah! Pancakes.
Pancake.
That's who it was. I was being chased by
Like looking
pancakes.
directly at them.
Ah, wham!
Oh, geez.
You won the pancakes.
And anyway,
Hank,
I'm
you're looking
reading this.
awfully shirtless today.
Why, thank you.
Here you go, Sean. I'll just send you the link.
Alright. What is it? What do I...
It's. I just noticed at the bottom that this new Dragon Ball Z game, Xenoverse, coming to PS4, Xbox One, is being developed by Namco, the old Namco Bandai, and it's being overseen by Funimation and Toei Animation.
Weird.
So it's got all the original cast.
That's cool.
And it looks pretty good. What they mean by Xenoverse is, I'm guessing, is you can create your own character and insert them into the storyline.
That would be badass.
That's cool. Have your own Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan.
Just Super
I would
Saiyan.
love to see you as a Super Saiyan.
My name is Jaden. I am a Super Saiyan.
Would you like to sit?
Huh? I don't know. Recliner is way more comfortable than a desk chair. Ah. I see.
I love that kid who went Super Saiyan in the YouTube video. And then somebody edited it and added in all these effects so it looked like he was actually going Super Saiyan in his bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Most amusing.
Most amusing.
Yes. Party! What are you doing, Cass?
That was a really thick. It's there's a lot of rum.
It's really thick, eh?
Yes.
This is a really thick sick.
Fuck. Maybe I should have added some Coke with my glass of rum.
Just a little drop for color.
Yeah. No, apparently you can't do a whole Mickey in 3 glasses.
No, apparently you can.
So I did the equivalent of like 4 shots for each glass.
Yeah, that's why I've been unable to say anything for the last few hours.
Yeah.
I've just been fucking
Wasted.
yeah.
It's like we started the party drunk.
I did. I know I did because I was already there for Movie Gangbang, and then shit. Happy birthday, Cass. In honor of you, I do one more.
Stout,
Yes,
I'm addicted to Grand Illusions.
I know you are.
To Grand Allegiance.
Illusions.
No, there's this really awkward YouTube channel called Grand Illusions, and it's this old guy, and he just shows off his toy collection.
Okay.
I don't know why, but he's this like old British guy, and he has all of these old toys, and sometimes new toys, and he goes to like fairs and conventions and gets all this shit, and and I just, for some reason, I've been watching his videos for like the last 2 days straight. It's like all I've been watching on fucking YouTube.
I see.
So there's a link in the chat, and I'll put a link here in
What?
the IRC.
No, they
That's-
don't.
That's Grand Illusions.
Yes, they do. Your eyebrows are looking rather blonde today, and you have a yellow shirt
Because the
on.
light's right on them.
You look so blonde.
Cass does look blonde.
And he acts blonde a lot of the time, too.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Hello. Oh, I know. It's so hard being a dog.
It's not easy being a dog. I liked the waiting for 1:30 video. Okay then.
No, can't agree with that.
Apparently.
Just like, I liked that video. No.
Seems about what I'm gonna do with this overly rummed Coke.
The Russians stole it.
What?
The Russians stole your Coke. And rum.
No, they did not. I'll be right back.
Yes, they did.
No.
Fuck.
What'd you do?
Stop running down the length of the glass, you fucker. Trying to like re-pour my drink.
And what happened, sir?
It's running down the length of the glass rather than going into the new glass.
That shit sucked. I think at that point you just gotta bite the bullet and just pour it really fast.
The faster I pour it, the faster it runs down the damn glass.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm doomed.
Doomed. Put your feet on my butt spot.
You put your butt spot on my feet.
Bullshit.
You were a great couple.
If you really heard us argue, you'd be scared.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's like, yeah.
Alright, I got a bunch of rum and cokes I have to drink.
Ramen cokes? You're putting ramen in your coke?
Yes.
Gross.
Really, Sean? Really?
I kind of want to have it.
Sorry,
Destroying your mom.
something. Somebody mentioned epic rap battles of history, and if we'd seen one, and I hadn't seen that. Well, Goku vs. Superman. It was AC. AC mentioned. Asked if we'd seen Goku vs. Superman epic rap battles of history. I had actually forgotten all about epic rap battles of history. I haven't watched them in ages. So I remembered that I downloaded the Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates one, because that's my favorite one. So I watched that one for the umpteenth time just now, and it's just as awesome now as it was then.
John, I kind of want to ask. You seen Attack on Titan yet?
What? Attack on Titan? No.
Attack on Titan?
I've heard it's fantastic,
Oh
though.
my god, yeah.
I don't even like anime, and I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I need to see that, and I also want to check out Sword Art Online. It's supposed to be really good too.
Yeah, my friend told me about that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on. You guys are on episode 7 of that.
What?
Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
I've seen the whole show, but Stout.
As soon as I am done with Attack on Titan, I'll start that.
Attack on Titan, I think, is on hold right now. Well, they do more of the manga, and then they're going to do more of the anime.
I think they just finished the manga to a point where they can do a second season. So.
They decided to just put it on hold rather than do a bunch of filler, which I think is probably a better idea.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it gives the rest of us time to actually check it out and get caught up. So,
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, there's a couple of Blu-ray sets of that coming out later this year, so I'll probably pick those up.
It's worth your collection, man.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
It sounds good and epic.
It's like Game of Thrones of anime.
Nice. All right, definitely sold.
Hi, Mia.
Yes.
Loving Game of Thrones. Season finale next week.
Thank you, Mia. Yeah, happy birthday, you old fuck.
Happy birthday
Thank you, shithead.
to you.
Supreme Lord and Chancellor Mia.
Happy
Turn to the
birthday.
fold.
You're all about
Grace us with her presence.
Sean will not be done up, even though it's his brother's birthday.
Exactly. Hey, it's my channel. It's awesome to see you, Mia. You've been away for far too long.
I know. I'm
Come back
elusive.
to us. Please get back to us.
I've been away for
We
too
are
long. I haven't
lost
talked to any of
without
you
you.
guys in like a week.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Every
But
time
then
everybody
without
sends me
you
a hangout
here-
invite, I'm like, can't, traveling.
But then without you here, I have to listen to everybody's
Even when I don't get
problems.
hangout invites, like when Aaron messages me.
Feel my pain. Feel my pain.
I do.
I love that, Eric, when you messaged me the other day, you're like, hi, and I'm like, I can't! Oh, wait.
I'm very sympathetic to my friends
thought
and their
Eric-
problems.
For some reason, the
I
chat,
know.
like, jumped for, like, a previous few days.
I
And when Eric sent me a hangout link, so I thought he had just sent me one. So I'm like, I can't! And then-
That's kind of like the extent of a lot of our messages between each other. It's just like, hi, spam with Google Hangout. So Cass is like probably like instant reaction. Oh no, it's Hangout link. I can't.
Yeah.
Do it. So you're feeling everyone's woes.
Yes, I'm very sympathetic and empathetic and helpful. I tell them to shut the fuck up and get over themselves. Just put your big boy pants on and deal with it.
Calm your tits and get over yourself, man.
Boy pants. And then in Tank's
Tank,
case, he
we
just doesn't wear
know
clothes at
that
all
when no one's looking, you're wearing them on your head.
on your head.
Yeah.
Frills
Pants are
and
supposed
all.
to go.
Where do you wear pants?
Oh, you're funny.
I like how that laugh went on uncomfortably long.
I'm good at that. I've kind of had time to perfect that over the years.
Excellent.
This is why you miss me.
Yeah. It's the only reason.
Only reason, just to make everything awkward and uncomfortable and to, put people in their places.
That's right.
Someone's got to boss you guys around.
I'm all about awkward uncomfortableness.
Oy vey. And then it went silent. Talk about awkward and uncomfortable. Let's experience it now.
That's right.
Marinate in the awkward. Bask in the uncomfortable.
Hell yeah.
And awkward speaks up.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hell yeah.
Hello,
Hell
McFly.
yeah.
Yell ha.
Ah.
Okay, now you can put it out of its misery.
I'm just gonna have a little nap.
that.
You guys carry on.
On. Do I need to spritz you with the no bottle?
Yes.
So the ear covers on my glasses were deteriorating and cracking and like digging into my ear, and then one of them fell off, and I was like, huh, why don't I just take them off and just go with the, the old school just wires? And you know what? Old school wires, way more comfortable. Oh, that's wonderful.
You can get new ones and slide them on.
Well, yes, but I don't have like $500 to spend on them right now, so.
I meant like the little ear comfort things. I don't think it's $500 to replace the little plasticky
I thought
tips.
you meant like new glasses. Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna get new glasses because these ones are actually all scratched up anyway.
I feel your pain. I think I've gone like the last year and a half, 2 years. Is it going on 2 years without glasses?
Really?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I've had glasses, but these have been scratched up and falling apart for the past 2 years, and yeah, it's long overdue. So maybe next payday it's gonna be a big one. So.
How much longer are you guys gonna be running?
I don't know.
I'm still drinking.
Not too much longer because I have to work in the morning, but like 11:30.
Usually finish my room.
Yeah. I agree, Cass.
Tomorrow's my Friday.
Okay, what happened to like everyone's zest and pep? Did it just leave the building before I came out?
Cass turned 30 and now
Whatever has enough
Fuck,
zest and
everybody's
pep
stuck in circles
for
again.
everyone.
So they're tired from being drunk. I was working all day, and just basically came home and went straight online. So I'm tired from working all day. Plus it's fucking hot, so that's happening.
I'll be right back.
That is awful.
Yeah.
that is
Fuck
bullshit
summer.
excuse.
I've been taking care of kids, so.
Your kids?
What? I don't have kids.
Oh.
I just noticed that they did it.
They're my brother's kids. I just, have them full time.
You'll be ready.
Well, I guess they may as well be my kids, but, whatever.
Still, eh? You will be the one that they will recognize as mom forever.
Pretty much. Although, I'm starting to
Mamma
question
mia.
things. Like, the other day, me and Aiden have started playing video games together. We've been playing Toy Story 3 on the PS3. And,
How old is Aiden now?
Aiden will be 5 in October now.
Awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
So
Right.
she was playing and she's trying to talk to me and she's like, Daddy, I mean, Mimi, I'm like, do I look like Daddy? I'm like, last time I checked, I don't have hairs coming out to my chin.
Daddy.
Daddy?
Daddy.
No.
Adult figure.
So
Okay.
For a little bit, when they come home from like a weekend with their mom, though, they're like, Mimi, mom, Mimi. I'm like, okay, give it a minute.
Mimi, mum.
Mama, no, it's Mimi.
They call you
That's it.
Mimi.
Yes.
So cute.
My baby. To be fair, my whole family does, but that's, yeah.
Well, it's still so cute. Mimi.
Yeah, that's what my family calls me.
They call you Mimi. We call you Supreme Lord and Chancellor, Miss Mia.
All hail.
That's how you must be addressed every time you are addressed by your full title.
That is my full title. Okay. Or face punishment. To be decided at a later time.
I remember there was a Monty Python sketch like that where there was this artist being interviewed, and to be polite and respectful, they addressed him by his full name every time they addressed him, and his full name was like 500 syllables long. So it took like 2 minutes just to say his name.
Could you imagine if I was like a total asshole and was like, address me by my title and then my full name?
And then at one point they're just talking to some old man about his experience knowing blah, 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 blah. And then he says, well, I first met blah, blah, blah.
I think I remember that sketch is like Hannah, Manna, Bobana.
The guy ends up dying before he finishes saying the name.
I would be ecstatic if we had an opportunity to sit and watch some Monty Python soon.
I was just thinking I need to move that up on my list. I need to get it back in my collection. That's one set I'm actually going to specifically track down the Region 2 UK set, because it's the only version on DVD that's uncensored.
You know what needs to happen?
No.
People need to start going into Walmart and reenacting the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Oh, God. I would be totally down with watching all of Monty Python's Flying Circus with you guys.
That would be great.
All 45 episodes.
You know what, Eric? I actually did that at work when the store was closed one day. I was fucking bored out of my mind.
The Silly Walks.
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
I did all kinds of weird fucking walks just because no one was around. Nothing to do.
John Cleese and his long, spindly legs just really made that sketch.
Yeah, sorry it took me so long. My walk was especially silly today.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, Sean, there are 2 epic rap battles you have to see.
Ah.
Oh, my God. There's the new one they just released on June 2nd, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe. And that is an incredible rap battle.
That's cool.
And also Rick Grimes versus Walter White. That's a good one, too. Yeah, you gotta see those.
Yep.
Oh god, there's a teens react to Attack on Titan.
Redundancy, Department of Redundancy. Oh, that strange guy is taken off. Says, "Make Cthulhu be with you." All hail the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, Transformers Animated supposedly was released this week. I've been hearing reports from people who pre-ordered it from Amazon not getting their orders. And suddenly the release time for their orders being pushed back to maybe delivered in 2 to 4 weeks. What the fuck's going on? So I'm going to head on to Walmart this weekend and see if it's at least been released in stores, and maybe Amazon's just experiencing some troubles. I don't know. We'll see. Walmart has had all the other Transformers.
God, I was wondering about that.
I will
Sorry,
never work for Walmart again.
No. You what?
It was a good experience, but I will never do it again.
What did you do?
I worked for Walmart for 2 years as a customer service manager.
Oh, my condolences.
It was a great experience, but like I said, I don't know if I could do it again.
At least you were a manager. You weren't just like a cashier or something.
Yeah, I started off as a cashier for 3 months, and then they promoted me right away as a...
To manager?
Yeah.
Was the turnaround there that high?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. You'd
Holy
be surprised.
shit.
It was crazy.
That's
I don't want to
crazy.
get in trouble. There's a lot of things I can tell you right now about that company that would make you probably not want to shop there again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know they're an evil corporation, like the textbook evil corporation, but
They hire.
I just can't resist their low prices.
You know what our managers would do every single night? This was what they would do. They would take a cart and just like go around the parameters of Walmart and pick up shit that didn't belong on the shelf that or the area that they were in.
Right.
And then they would just bring us carts fulls of shit at customer service to sort into the right.
Here's some shit.
And that's all they would do all night. They didn't do anything else. They didn't help people load the freight onto the shelves like we were having issues with staffing.
Yeah.
They didn't help out where they were needed. They were just kind of like,
I don't think.
I'll do whatever.
I don't think it was a
You're
matter.
expecting a manager to do manual labor? Are you crazy?
Oh,
Well,
dude.
yeah, it's like I remember years ago I went to a McDonald's with a friend of mine, going to get a bite to eat. And so we placed our orders. And it was pretty busy, like the drive-throughs back there and everything else. So everybody in the kitchen is just flying around making burgers, and the cashiers are helping people out. The manager literally like strolls out, like hands behind his back, kind of like looks at everything that's going on, then just turns around and goes back to his office. My friend is like, I love how McDonald's managers do nothing, and he like said it within earshot of the guy too, which was great.
It's like, way to step up.
I know.
Yeah. See, the managers I most remember are the ones that, because they're always giving you lectures about going above and beyond for the customers. It's like, well, how would you go above and beyond for your employees? It's not too much to ask. Like, if it's busy, if we're behind, or trying to close up the store or whatever, help out for fuck's sake. And the managers that I most fondly remember from all my years in various jobs are the ones that would do that. They would actually help out. It's like, oh, here, let me help you take out the garbage. You know, like how many managers out there you work for would actually take out garbage with you or for you? You know, it's not much. It doesn't take a lot of effort to help out, and you know.
Well, when I worked at A&W, the owner of our franchise, you know, came out every once in a while to meet with the management and stuff like that. If he saw you had a bunch of orders on, he would just jump on the grill with you.
Well, there you go. See,
you know, you'd have like 8 orders on the screen, and be like, "Hey, so what's coming up next?" And he'd like start grilling burgers, or just step in wherever he was needed.
See, that's good.
Yeah,
but there are those people that outweigh that shit really quick.
Like, you need more people like that in management positions. People that actually understand that, you know, what it's like to be at the other end and are willing to help out.
Well, my landlord, who I worked under for 4 years, he was exactly like that. I mean, he would cover shifts for people if nobody else could do it. You know, he would come up to a location, he'd help wash cars, he'd jump on the counter if you had to go shuttle a customer. You know, it didn't matter to him. The title was nothing. It was just that he happened to be the manager. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, he took care of a lot of the big picture stuff for us, but at the same time, he would help us with the counter work or, you know, whatever else if needed.
It's all part of the business.
You know, he was the one who went along with us. Like, when we had to move cars between locations, he was the one who drove with us most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he had his fleet management job to do too, but he, you know, didn't matter. He would jump in a car and he'd go with us. I mean,
yeah.
You know, there's a reason why. I mean, after I was laid off there, I not only stayed friends with him, but he's now been my landlord for 2 years. Because I mean, out of that manager-employee relationship formed, you know, a great friendship because of his management style.
Yeah.
Can't say that about a whole lot of bosses I've worked for. I mean, there've been some that have been pretty good, but you know, there haven't been any where I've kept up, you know, the kind of relationship. And this isn't the only job. I mean, he worked at National for 5 years, and there's a couple of girls that he worked with that he still keeps in touch with today. You know, he'd go for coffee with them every once in a while, and that's just been his style. You know, anywhere that he's worked.
What is with that green laser tank?
Yeah, tank is eating lasers apparently. Oh, now
Does it taste like lime?
Where's Tank go? Damn it! Tank just turned into a Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I'm playing with lasers.
Does it taste like red hot
I'm very laser.
It's tastes like burning. I'm trying to make the joystick here move the stepper motors and the laser. So
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm thinking.
Joystick.
Laser.
Tastes like happy. Yeah.
Tastes like happy.
Tastes like burning. But, Stout, I got my invite code to the Destiny Alpha.
Yeah.
Downloading it right now.
Yeah.
Alpha code for pre-ordering the damn game.
Wait a minute, Destiny's only in alpha right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you're
downloading the alpha game right now.
That's probably one of my favorite Family Guy gags.
What?
Peter writing Falcor.
Oh.
Yeah! Grow a little hair for me, buddy. Yeah! We're going down. Yeah! And then just... Yeah!
Yeah.
You just see the fist sticking up out of the ground.
Has anyone been reading the chat?
I
Oh, happy... No, wait, whoops.
I fucked my manager doing overnight shift at Dollar Tree. Best job ever.
Nice.
I'd buy that for $1.
Can't say that I ever fucked a manager. I think most of my managers have been male too. So.
Yeah, neither have I. There were some that I've wanted to, but no.
Had that desire ever.
I don't know if I've ever had a manager that I wanted to fuck.
I've had the desire, the offer, but never the opportunity. Story of my life.
Oh, at 6th layer, that's what an alpha is. You just gave the definition of an alpha.
I've had lots of coworkers I've wanted to fuck, but I don't know about a boss specifically.
6th layer just says it's an alpha, as in, because it's really just an early beta. Isn't that alpha? When it's not beta quality yet?
Beta is like it's about to come out, but there's still a few
beta is the main bulk of the game is done. Now we're just sending it out to people so we can play or test it and, iron out some bugs for final release. This is alpha, as in all that we're getting to play here, apparently, is what was seen in the original E3 footage. Apparently the same locations. So...
Sorry, one of my viewers keeps sending me links to very old articles about rumors of missing Doctor Who episodes being found. I'm like, no, that's an old rumor from like 8 months ago. There's been no new news since. No confirmation that any of those rumors were true. We know for certain we got 9 episodes. The 9 that we got. Not 90, 9. Easy to misplace that decimal point. We got 9. Great if we got more, but it's all just rumor right now. Rumors and hearsay.
Lies and fallacies.
Lies and slander.
So,
what?
We had E3 this week.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think about some of the stuff that happened at E3, Sean?
I didn't look at any of the conferences. I just basically checked out some of the game trailers. Very excited to have it confirmed that there is a next-gen Star Wars Battlefront in the works. Very cool. That one you showed me the trailer for No Man's Sky looks pretty interesting. I like the idea that it's all kind of generated on the fly, so it just gives you a limitless universe to explore.
Yeah.
And enemies to fight and stuff like that.
The way the guy described it, the guy who was making it, was that if 1 million different players play the game, then 1 million different worlds will be created.
Wow, that's crazy.
Procedurally generated universe?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's all procedurally generated. And basically, you have a spaceship. You can take your spaceship, land on a planet, spend as long as you want exploring around, and there's alien life forms there for you to check out, and vegetation, and like different ecosystems. Then you can just get in your planet, take off, go into space, get into a big fucking space battle with a bunch of other people or aliens or whatever, and then go off and explore another planet.
Yeah, if you go back and watch our live,
that's pretty cool.
Our live viewings of the Sony press conference, you'll hear me say, "Wait, when did we start to get into a space battle?" Literally, like 5 seconds prior, we were on a planet walking around. Now we're in space fighting ships, and there's no loading, no cutscene, no thing to segue between that. You just fly up into space and fight some people in some space, and you decide to land on a nearby planet.
Star Citizen's gonna have like a space elevator thing.
It's pretty cool.
People are calling it Minecraft of the future.
Yeah, check it out. It's called No Man's Sky. Yeah.
And I nearly creamed my pants.
Just look up No Man's Sky E3 trailer.
What consoles are they going out to?
I'll just ship my band.
PS4
and PC.
And that's
I was already planning on buying one anyways.
Well, there you go. Now you have a reason to.
But you don't have to because it's also PC.
I can't even remember. There was actually a
It's also on
bonsai.
PC?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sequel to Mirror's Edge in the works, which is promising.
I don't understand the like from Mirror's Edge. I don't know. I guess I'm not a fan of parkour as a lot of people.
I thought it looked pretty cool. I liked it because it was different, but I've only played the demo, so I can't really say.
Yeah, White Grimace from Little Big
One
Planet.
thing is the composition. It is, the martial art of running away the video game. But it's together so well. The storyline was kind of
I want Destiny even more now that I've learned that Peter Dinklage is in it. Sort of your narrator.
I noticed it too, Sean.
Something.
I went, wait. Was that narrator? Was that Peter Dinklage? And then I saw your post. Like, Peter Dinklage! I'm like, yep.
Yeah. Oh, The Division. Tom Clancy's The Division, actually.
I've wanted that since last year's E3.
That looks really good. They put up a really effective, very dramatic trailer for that.
The one thing, if you should pay attention to the Microsoft press conference, it was their stage demonstration of The Division.
Ah, interesting.
Because last year Sony showed off The Division, now Microsoft showed it off because it is a cross-platform title.
Gotcha.
So they're just kind of trading off until the...
Yeah, it's multi-platform. But yeah, I thought it was a very dramatic and feels-filled and effective trailer.
Oh, we finally got a gameplay trailer of The Order 1886.
Oh, no, I meant to check that out. I haven't checked that out.
Oh,
Looks good.
fucking fuck balls of fuckness.
Holy
but-
fuck balls of fire.
But at first I didn't even know it was The Order. Like, Stout was kind of saying, oh, I wonder if this is The Order. And you're going, yeah, it's The Order, and I couldn't tell. It felt a little bit like Dead Space meets fucking like Outlast. Or Amnesia, the Dark Knight. Or it's just very dark and brooding and very fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But it's like a third-person, over-the-shoulder shooter with like dramatic scenes and shit.
Ah.
And it's very dark and very evil. And
We probably want to talk about most of this stuff tomorrow.
I don't know. Oh, trust me, we can fill this whole conversation and still talk about stuff.
We'll talk about it more.
We could
at
fill
the end.
tomorrow just with what we saw at the Nintendo press conference. And anything else.
Yeah.
Like I said, after Nintendo's press conference, for the last 3 days, I've been looking for a good deal on a review.
I'm trying to think of other things I should discuss while drunk.
Yeah, I imagine you guys all saw the story of the Xbox One ad starring Space
Nintendo
Figment.
producing white PS4s.
No, not that one. There's one where what's his face, Aaron Paul or whatever the fuck his name.
Oh
is.
yeah, the commercial.
Plays Pinkman. Yeah, he's in the Pinkman, or he's in the commercial for Xbox One, and he says Xbox One on, and apparently that was actually activating people's Xbox Ones.
I read some other reports where
So
people didn't notice that it turned on their systems.
So the commercial turned on their Xboxes and started loading Titanfall, and
Yeah, there were a couple of reports of people having like several minutes of just the main menu footage of Titanfall that showed up. Like, why do I have like 5 minutes of Titanfall recorded on my Xbox One?
oh, that's right, and it says to record it. That's right. Yeah.
You know, Xbox record that, and it'll start recording.
Yeah,
So,
good one,
yeah.
Microsoft.
That's funny.
Seemed like such a good idea to have everything controlled by voice commands.
But yeah, I saw the newspaper article of the flubbed article title.
Oh yeah.
That said that Nintendo was producing,
PS4. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I
they're
said.
making white PlayStations.
Yeah, I posted it and I said, so does this mean Sony's gonna make a PU?
But yeah, there's actually. We were wondering with Nintendo when they were going to release all their big name titles. It's so like obviously when's the new big Zelda game?
Yeah.
Like, they were hinting at a more realistic Zelda.
Which we wanted forever.
We wanted for a long time, and wondering what they were going to do. So what does Nintendo do? They announced not one but 2 Zelda games.
Oh, there you
They
go.
released Zelda. Bluto just says Zelda, Skyrim Zelda Edition. Which the main Zelda game is this open world, kind of like Skyrim version of Zelda. And then also there's Hyrule Warriors, which is Zelda Dynasty Warriors.
Awesome.
Where you just mow down hordes of enemies as any of the main good guys from any Zelda game. So I'm guessing you can play as Skyward Sword Zelda, as Twilight Princess Zelda, as Wind Waker Zelda.
I am ridiculous.
And of the announcement of...
Did someone give Justin drugs?
No, they gave him alcohol.
He said he is ridiculously drugged.
Oh.
The one
Here.
that Stout got really, really excited for is the fact that the most character you wouldn't think that would get his own game. Toad.
Toad is his own fucking
game.
game.
His own game.
Awesome.
It's some kind of caving adventure
Nintendo
puzzle.
fucking won the conferences. I'm sorry, they had the best one. Fuck everyone who thinks differently. That's the truth.
Even in his drunken state, he's for the most part right.
But Microsoft.
Nope.
Microsoft stayed in third place, but didn't have a terrible conference. It was a fairly straightforward, average conference. They showed a bunch of games. I didn't much care for them because a lot of them were Xbox One exclusive. So I didn't.
So there weren't games you can play immediately. You acknowledge that, you feel better about games you see in a PlayStation conference because you have a PlayStation 4. You can play.
Yeah, because I actually can get these games and have a specific phone on. But I even said in the end of our live viewings that Microsoft's conference wasn't bad. It just wasn't. I don't own the console, so I'm obviously not as excited. Their press conference, but Sony's was very good. They showed off a lot of stuff that we wanted to see. Finally got to see some video and gameplay of the remastered edition of The Last of Us.
Ah, yes.
And they announced GTA 5 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And
one thing that's pissed me off is that a lot of people are like, well, why would you want a remake of a game that came out last generation if you've already played it? It's like, well, how about some of us actually bought a PS4 instead of buying all these fucking games coming out the last second of PS3? Jesus.
Yeah, instead of getting The Last of Us and, GTA 5, we got a PS4. And they re-released The Last of Us and GTA 5.
I saw a comment about that. It's like, well, enjoy paying $60 for your game in HD, which already came out in HD on the other console.
The same thing. Fuck you.
Yeah. Stupid X-bot.
X-bot?
The subtle jabs on Sony's conference are hilarious when they mentioned he even emphasized it when he said it. He goes, the optional camera that we have for the PlayStation 4. And
optional, yes.
And then the big obvious jab was when he was talking about GTA 5, about how if you buy the PS4 remastered edition and you either already own it or have already played it on a previous console, He goes, both Xbox 360 and PS3 save games and information can be ported over to the PS4 version of GTA 5. So they're like, come on, Xbox, come join the PlayStation revolution with the enhanced version of GTA 5. Bring your game saves.
Oh.
How you feeling there, buddy boy?
Good.
Good, buddy boy.
I also kind of feel like I'm never not gonna be drunk again.
You'll be drunk forever.
But, yeah, good conferences. Overall, all three companies had fairly what you want to see
Yeah.
press conferences.
For instance, like Microsoft had the Sunset Overdrive game, which, to be fair, looks pretty cool.
Who was it that was saying it? Oh, it was somebody I watch on YouTube. He was mentioning about how when Microsoft showed off Sunset Overdrive, the first thing that came out of a lot of people's minds was, oh my god, a modern-day game developer discovered that there's actually color in the world. And not making one of these dark, bleak, brown or gray, brooding, deep, shitting storylines and plastering a game with, I don't know, color. No, there was that one for the Nintendo conference, the one about ink.
Splatoon?
Splatoon, that's what it was. How it's a
Splatoon looks
multiplayer
fucking awesome.
Multiplayer deathmatch shooter, except you're not using guns, you're using super soakers full of ink.
Yeah.
And you have to ink most of the board before the time runs out. Think of it like if you've ever played the tag mode in Tony Hawk, where you have to do tricks on different ramps and things you can do tricks on to make them your color, and by the end of the match, the person with the most color on the board wins.
It's basically your basic fucking multiplayer.
It's a multiplayer third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Except it's not with
But it's
guns.
for kids. That's what I fucking love about it. And that's the same kind of sensibility that they brought to a lot of SNES games. So when I saw it, I was immediately brought back to the SNES days and just finally getting back to basics.
Because Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Total Carnage was totally for kids.
A lot of people have been pointing out how, your main goal there is to shoot people with your liquids, so to speak.
Shoot them with your
right in the face with your liquids.
Shoot her!
Because they have to find some way to make Nintendo sexual. I don't know why.
I don't know how, why, but it was a smart move that they did it. How they had segues and intro and outros for the Nintendo press conference done by Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yay, Robot Chicken! I love
yeah.
Robot Chicken because it's a chicken and it's
You're not
a
even
robot.
blitzed. You're just freaking tired.
I am sleep drunk. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Hey, Cat. How's it going, man?
Good, man. I'm getting drunk.
This is good, man. I'm getting
What's that thing they call it?
drunk.
Again,
Yeah.
Drunk.
It's on the tip of the tongue. It starts with a D. Dirt.
On the tip of my
No.
tongue.
Wait a minute. Drunk? You got yourself a sheriff.
I know.
He just sitting there, he's like, the phone hasn't rang all day.
They ate all the cheese. It's gone now.
And Stout never pooped again.
I got a little problem with cheese.
That's it, Brian. You're drunk. Give me your keys.
Actually, sorry, I just saw a comment, AC, referring to something that I said. Said that wasn't an X-bot at all. Oh, you read that comment, did you? Especially considering it's on both systems. No, The Last of Us is not on both systems. That was in reference to The Last of Us, which is only on Sony. It was not a reference to GTA 5. It was only The Last of Us. So clearly, X-bot.
The thing is, Sony, if we have to admit something here, Sony's conference was very heavily focused on multi-platform titles. But the thing is that they got to show the multi-platform titles, whereas Microsoft didn't really get to show a lot of the multi-platform titles because they didn't get like the rights to from the companies. One of the big examples being like Medal of Honor Hardline or whatever game that came out. The Battlefield Hardline game.
Medal of Honor.
Whatever. They're all the
Honor of Duty.
You know they're all the fucking same. You fucking know it.
Pretty much.
Drunkenness.
Honor, yes.
Hilarious.
But anyways, like me and Eric were noting that, like in the interim between Sony and Microsoft conferences, that we were watching like this live beta play of fucking the new Battlefield game, and people were playing the beta on top of a fucking rooftop, and we're just thinking, worst, what do you call it? Sunburn.
Worst location ever.
Worst sunburn ever. Right
Oh
there.
yeah. Let me not drunkenly explain what you're saying here.
Yes. Thank you.
They decided to announce Battlefield Hardline.
Sorry. AC, I never talked about GTA. I said, yes, I heard about GTA, but I was referring to The Last of Us with regards to that particular comment. It was... I know I wouldn't say that if it was a GTA thing. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about GTA.
Anyway, carry on, guys.
I was going to say, they decided to do the worldwide debut of Battlefield Hardline on a nearby rooftop in LA with all these computers and some of these people sitting here just not protected, all wearing black shirts. Just being baked in the LA sun as they try to play Battlefield Hardline. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea.
And what we noticed was like the advertisements for the game, which were everywhere. None of them mentioned Microsoft anywhere. It was Sony PS4, GameStop, and like another one that I can't even fucking remember. EA probably.
Yeah. You know how usually in these situations where they have the big banner that shows the name of the game, they show like all the companies that worked on it. They also show all the platforms that it comes out on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one it showed the PlayStation logo, and then it showed AMD, Nvidia, and like some other company, and that was it.
Yeah.
They didn't show Microsoft at all.
Yeah.
What game was
Microsoft wasn't a Battlefield Hardline.
The new Battlefield.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, obviously it's coming out from Microsoft. They just showed it during the Microsoft conference. But in this case, Microsoft is getting fucking snubbed.
Wait a minute.
And they got snubbed through the whole fucking conference.
Wait a minute. This was at the Microsoft conference?
No, this was after it.
No, this was after. This is actually during EA's press conference.
Yeah.
Alright.
They decided they showed the PlayStation logo. They showed EA. They showed AMD, Nvidia, stuff like that, and all these PC companies. But no, Microsoft was not mentioned at all.
So, like, I mean, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing about Microsoft. I'm just saying, like, they got snubbed hardcore at E3. I'm sorry, this year.
EA did say, and it is. Battlefield Hardline is 1080p, 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 4. I have played the beta. And the only reason it is that is because it's the same game engine and graphics as Battlefield 4. It previously runs at 60 frames per second. They didn't upgrade the detail at all. It's literally a mod.
I would hope that everything that comes out on the PS4 is 1080p at 60 frames per second.
Wow.
Because, come on.
Not impossible, because it's already not true.
Because, come on, it's 2014. Let's do it already.
I agree.
I totally agree, yeah. But
we've had 720 for too long. It's time to go 1080.
Well, we got 1080 at 30 frames. Is that all right?
Well, that's fine. As long as we got 1080, that's fine. That's my main thing.
We got a lot of titles at 1080. Okay. But in some cases, like in Watch Dogs, for example, they got 1080p out of the PS4, but they locked it at 30 frames per second. And the reasoning the reasoning behind that is because the developer wanted a more cinematic experience. Wanted the game to look more like a movie than some kind of really smooth-looking PC game. Actually.
It's not a shooter per se, where you want like. Hey, honestly, I've never really understood the need for such ridiculously high frame rates for games. Anyway, like 30 frames should be sufficient.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Well, I can run it at 1 billion frames on my super souped up PC. Why? Your monitor can't even display things that fast. Why do you need it at that frame rate? It's just stupid.
I was like, go home, console losers. I'm playing GTA 4 at fucking 900 frames per second. What do you fucking do?
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I guess the point I was trying to make was like, during the PS4 conference, they had like gameplay footage of the new Batman game. They had gameplay footage of the new Far Cry game, both of which look fucking phenomenal. Both of which are going to be on both platforms, on all platforms. But Sony got to show them. So it's like, it's well known and respected in the industry now that Sony's top dog.
That's pretty high profile.
Yeah.
I guess I should play Arkham Asylum one of these days, eh?
Yes, there's a 4th Batman game coming out where you get to use the fucking Batmobile.
I saw the
fucking
clips.
Play the damn game!
I saw the clips, yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Oh, I want to play that.
Let's see what else was talked about from Sony. Oh yeah, Little Big Planet 3. And they finally announced some new characters in that world. We get a kind of dumpy-looking Grimace dude who can change his height and weight. We get
Grimace.
We have a dog, like a dog-like character.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with everything?
Mm-hmm.
He looks incredibly interested in what you have to say.
I know he's not. He's incredibly jerky.
Someone poke him with a stick. Oh no.
Just ding.
Ding, fries are done.
Don't do that.
Fries are done.
I will do that. I will continue to do that.
Then I'll boot you. I'll boot you out of my chat.
You mean out of Cass's chat?
On my channel that I'm hosting? Yes. Yes, I will.
It's Cass's party. John will boot if he wants to.
That's right. That's exactly how the song goes.
Wouldn't it be Mia that did the booting? I mean, this is Cass's birthday.
I know. If anyone's going to do any booting, that should be me, just out of tradition's sake, right?
One of these days, these boots are gonna boot you.
Cass shows up to a surprise party. I'm there, and he's like, "Hi, Mia." Banhammer.
Oh yeah. What did I do?
That's because I'm Canadian, huh?
Basically, yeah.
That's exactly what this is about.
A boot.
And this is just why I booted you.
Cass was totally convinced for the longest time that for whatever reason you just despised him.
I so hated him. I had out for him.
God, that Cass guy is such an asshole.
That's why you banned me from your chat.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't the fact that me and Stroud had been just like dealing with like a bunch of trolls on Stickam, and I was trying to just clear them all out. And here comes Cass right in the midst of it, right at the tail end.
Hi, banned.
But Stroud is just like, Mia, I think you just banned Cass. So I remember the next time I was in one of Sean's Stickam, like Saturday night things. I just remember getting a message, and you're like, "I'm so sorry, Cass."
I'm so sorry.
Because I remember, like, that night, I was like, sweet, people I know are on Stickam, and then I got banned. I was like,
no, can I undo this? What do I do? I, like, PM'd him. Like, I'm so sorry.
I was so confused. I was like, what did I do?
I don't know how to unban you. Stickam is stupid.
Yeah. Well, I think it was like a 24-hour ban.
Yeah.
Or something.
So you literally could not come in at all that night.
I'm so sorry,
Mia ruining all of Cass's fun.
Hey, at least I didn't do it on his birthday. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I better ban Cass then.
Hey. Ugh, stupid allergies.
Stupid alligators.
Stupid alligators.
Fucking alligators, man. They're always causing shit.
I will tan your hide into
I don't know if I do that for anybody else, but Stout, it broke it all up into syllables. Like, stupid
He does great with his drunk candor.
Perfect.
It actually made more syllables.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go try to recharge my batteries a little bit.
What?
I am super tired, and I have kids in the morning for a little bit because my brother has a dental appointment.
What?
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 Someone has to be a grown-up around here.
What?
Actually, I should probably get going too.
Repeat after me. Responsibilities.
Yeah, I should probably get going because I need to work in the morning. And then have to get Rosie and...
Rosie! I'm missing Rosie.
Yeah.
Why is she so cute?
Because she's mine.
Sean was like, me, I take credit, me, that was all me.
All the cute stuff comes from me. That's my contribution to being cool. Whenever she's being bad or something, that's from Annetta.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure Annetta tells everybody else exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way things go between split-up parents.
Yeah.
You guys get to blame each other for everything.
That's all Sean. No, that's all the Annetta.
Yeah. Totally. I'm the good one.
Yeah.
Positive vibes, kids.
Yeah.
Alright, so, on that note, I will probably pop my head in with you guys either a little bit later, or I'm just gonna run away and I'll catch you tomorrow. at some point. Because.
Oh shit! I'm out of chips.
No.
Because Cass is out of chips, and that is why.
I just looked in the bag and there's nothing left.
My God, that is like that is your perfect analogy for life after 30. I just looked into the bag and there was nothing left.
It was time.
Whoa, that's deep. That is deep, man. Actually, you know what? It's Friday the 13th on a full moon. I think I'm gonna go watch a scary movie and then go to bed.
I already watched a scary movie.
See, technically it's Saturday the 14th now. But I was working all day, so fuck it. Till the 13th until I go to bed.
That's right. That's how things work. People don't understand that. And they need to.
Alright, I'm gonna peace out. I will talk to y'all later.
Alright.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye, Mia.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
waving with my head.
Thank
Bye.
you, Mia.
Someone get him bubble wrap before he hurts himself.
Yeah.
There is a sharp
And someone get
glass
Cass more
corner
chips.
over here. Smart chips.
More chips for Cass. Sober foods. And lots of water. And a couple aspirins.
Here you go. I got some chips right here, Cass. Come and get them.
Oh, thanks. I'll just drive drunk for an hour up to the Nine again.
Sounds like up the mountain.
Cass, this is why you should have drove for an hour before you got drunk to steal your brother's snacks.
Yep.
It's your birthday. You do whatever you want, bro. Just not driving drunk.
No.
Well, actually, I just drove through Nanaimo earlier today.
What the fuck? Why don't you say hi?
I was at work. Couldn't tell my
you
boss,
weren't. You were
just sit in the car while I go see my brother for a while.
Hang out. You could have come to the buffet at Shaw.
Yeah, I could have.
Oh, well.
Well, my meals are paid for by work.
Yay.
Oh.
Foods. Okay. Good night, you guys.
Night, Mia.
Night, you guys.
Night. I'm waving with my Dragon Age game. I just realized the two games that are in it form one picture if you put the two cases together.
Wow.
You just realized that?
And you know what's funny is that picture is the first thing you see in the game when you load the game. So I've been staring at it every single time, and I never made that connection.
On that note, I'm gonna go to bed too.
Did I mention I got this for $15? $15. 12 hours of gameplay. $15.
Happy older day.
Night, Garbage Gamer. Have a good one.
Peace.
Oh, God.
Good night, sir.
Night.
What was with the Pee Wee Herman moment there?
Pee Wee Herman moment?
Reason.
Ah, shit.
Is that what Pee Wee Herman says?
Yes.
I have a question.
Ah, shit.
Shit, Cherry.
I can only imagine.
I have to take a dump.
Oh, no. Nelly snorted.
Your mouth, Cherry.
What have you done?
I just picturing Pee Wee Herman just on the toilet. Just
Make a high, make a. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Wipe my hiney high, wipe my hiney low.
I'm just picturing him with like his gray trousers around his ankle. It's like.
the second Eric and Mia leave, it's just like goofy.
All chaos.
That's where it is.
It's like how I always loved in that scene in Dumb and Dumber, the massive shit scene.
Oh yes.
When he's like finally recovering from it, and he has that one last part there, wait, and he's like.
I understand that scene goes on even longer in the extended cut.
I remember actually.
Epic shitting.
That was probably one of the earliest moments I ever remember of I need to watch this with Sean to see his reaction.
Did I watch that for the first time with you?
You did.
Okay, yeah.
Because I had seen it with Mum. And I remember Mum was absolutely horrified.
I can imagine, yes.
I insisted on like rewinding and watching it again. I was laughing my head off too. I was like, I missed half of it. We need to see it again. And so yeah, you and I watched it, and then I was just sitting there, just waiting until that scene happened.
You knew. Well, it's like you're imagining what it's gonna be like, because you know.
Yeah.
And then it's like everything you imagined it would be.
Well, yeah. Well, another one of the legendary ones I remember, of course, was I saw Bruce Almighty before you did.
Oh my god. the Steve Carell news reading scene.
I know.
It just destroyed me.
Well, because just the way it escalates, just, you know.
I know.
It's like, you know, first, you know, he's like messing with the teleprompter. Oh no, first he does the squeaky voice. Hi. He's messing with the teleprompter, and then he makes him fart on the air. In other news, he's like, my apologies, and then. It was so funny because it's like that's exactly what I would do if I was given those powers. Just imagine, like two fans on the BBC, just like, good evening, everyone. It's like every kid's fantasy right there.
That's right.
I'll watch it again.
Oh god. Well, and it was so well done too because you just see
well, because on the one side you had Jim Carrey prompting him and creating that, you know. See, so it's like Jim Carrey mimicking Steve Carell almost.
Well, that was the thing. I remember my girlfriend at the time, Nicole. She watched that scene and she was like, "Did they have a script for that or something?"
Yeah.
Because just the way he mimicked him was so perfect.
Yeah. Speaking of Jim Carrey, did you see the trailer for Dumb and Dumber 2?
I haven't yet, no.
Oh my god, okay, let's watch it right now.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, grab me a link and all.
Alright, hold on, I'll grab a link. I'll grab a link for everybody.
But I just
I got you a birthday present.
Now I can watch
You want
something.
to see a birthday present?
okay, a birthday present.
There's your birthday present.
A wall.
It's on our wall.
Oh, there's a spider.
There's a spider there, isn't there?
Oh, it's a black nut.
No more.
You know what that spider's thinking? He's thinking, if I just stay really still, they won't notice that I'm here.
Yeah, right. Black,
Oh my
big
gosh,
black body on white wall.
Actually, that one doesn't look all that big. That honestly wouldn't bother me.
Hold on, here.
No, dude.
Let me show you.
Right up close.
Oh god, now they're gonna zoom in on it. Right, let me get some more booze in me before you zoom in.
We're...
Oops, sorry. You see these sunglasses?
Did you knock them off the wall?
Okay, yep.
Okay, they're sunglasses. It was like this big, really. Oh my god. The size of a quarter.
was the best birthday gift ever. You're trying to kill the fuck out of me, and then you guys got pranked.
Oh, that was beautiful. Like,
I saw it move ever so lightly.
That thing could carry our fucking house, man.
oh my god. Okay, hold on. Dumb and Dumber link. I'll put it in the chat for everybody too.
Oh, for the new trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Cass hasn't seen it yet. There you go.
Worth the watch.
Alright, let me get it queued up.
Alright, get it queued up and then we'll
Oh,
watch it.
Dumb and Dumber.
I wonder where the spider's gonna end up.
I need to go pee first.
Alright.
Pee my pants laughing.
yeah, he was.
I wasn't expecting that.
Did you at least get it now, or where'd it go?
I have no idea yet.
Oh, that's good. So it's somewhere in your house.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
under the recliner and will probably bite my butt while I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yay! Butt
So
fighting.
not only is it a spider, it's a pervert spider.
Have you ever been bitten on the butt by an insect?
Yes, it sucks.
It does!
Oh yeah, it does.
Those mosquitoes in Minnesota really go through the layers.
Yeah, they do. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Fuck Minnesota mosquitoes.
They'll go through your pocket and your jean layer.
Yeah, man, they're insane.
And your underwear.
Actually, I've had a few spider bites in that. I'm like, what spider is just coming up onto my bed in the middle of the night going, oh, a human. Chomp! You know?
Daddy.
This is a good idea. Jump.
Oh my god.
And this is why your species should be dead right now.
Kitty, I don't know where they are.
Because you'd think the snoring would, like, scare away the spiders. I was apparently snoring pretty good earlier, so...
Spiders kind of run into the category of the honey badger.
Yeah.
They just don't give a shit.
There's a spider.
I don't care.
Hey, Cass.
Mushroom. What?
Okay, horse.
Yeah.
Horse.
Horse.
That was not funny at all.
That was a magic trick.
Oh,
right.
Original one.
No? Okay.
What have you done, Lana? What have you done?
I was just gonna produce another horse that has legs on it. It's actually a different cookie.
Alright.
Looks like I'm fully queued up.
Are you queued up? Is everybody queued? Everybody ready?
I am the cube.
Le queued. Excellent.
I've seen this before, by the way, but it's good.
So much. Okay, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, God. Wow.
There you go.
Oh
Entertainment.
Oh, jeez.
I
Have you
can't.
not seen that, Tank?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, there we go.
my
Perfect.
god, that was great.
God. We don't need a nurse to take the catheter out. Oh, God. Oh, I like cringed at that. It reminded me of the pulling the wiring out of the wall.
I can't believe he still has that fucking dog van.
I know.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love that in the movie. The cops are like, "Yeah, the suspect's in a 1984 sheepdog."
Now I gotta watch the original again. It was sent to me by a viewer a while back, the extended cut. I have not
You know
watched
what I
it yet.
found really one of the most funniest things about that movie was, you know, as goofy and as off the wall a movie as it was, really good soundtrack.
Was it? I don't even remember.
Really, like a lot of like really eclectic, like early '90s, late '80s music.
Yeah.
Like a lot of good tracks on the soundtrack.
Cool.
That was the, you know, like Crash Test Dummies were on it, and
They actually played one of them during that new trailer.
yeah, right, the Falling in Love music.
Hmm.
I always love that. When he's like rolling along in the limo. He's like, "Goodbye, my love." He like rear-ends a car and the airbag goes off.
And he's fighting with it the whole time.
I know. Or when he goes chasing after and then he runs down the wrong jetway. He's just like, "Ah!" Because actually, our parents apparently almost did that once, Sean.
Oh, really?
They were really late for a flight and they went running and they actually went to the wrong jetway.
Oh, God.
They came around the corner and there was no plane there. They just like stopped. And apparently other people that were also late were following them.
Oh, great. Be like lemmings.
I actually did something similar to that once. Because Vancouver Airport, the gates, it's like, the gate numbers all start with A, B, C, D, or E.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, the shape of the airport, it almost kind of spreads out in a star shape. And so you have like the A. The A is like small regional flights. I think B is domestic.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's like U.S. flights or something. I can't remember exactly how it's laid out. All I know is the gate I was looking for was like C10 or something like that. I thought it was B10.
Right.
So my flight out of Victoria was late because of snow. So I was trying to was really late trying to make the connection, and so I thought it was B10, and so I apparently inadvertently led a bunch of people into the B concourse.
Follow me!
Yeah.
I know where we're going!
And I kind of got there and kind of realized it was like the wrong airline and everything like that, so I just kind of disappeared into the crowd as everybody else was looking around and be like, where was that guy?
Ninja, vanish!
You realized that at that point, oh shit, everyone's following me.
Well, actually, Mom told me a story once. She was in an airport, and some woman came to ask her directions to a gate, and Mom was like, I'm not sure, but I think it's over this way, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so the woman goes, and it obviously wasn't where she wanted to go. So the woman came back and found Mom and was like, you sent me to the wrong place. And it was like getting all in her face. It's like, how the fuck did I know?
I don't work here.
I didn't say I knew for a fact. I said I think.
Yes. You sent me to the wrong place.
It's your fault. Yes, it's my fault you didn't show up early so that you could figure out where to go. I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah. I love when people don't take ownership of their own fuck-ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always someone else's fault.
I used to love that when the rents would be like, well, you should have called. I'm like, the phone works both ways, right?
Oh, God, that was the one that drove me crazy.
It's like you can place calls in addition to receiving them?
Yes. Well, you're sending a clear message that you don't care because you never call us, and you don't call me either. So are you also sending me that message?
Yeah.
I don't take it that way, or rather I don't choose to take it that way, but conversely, you do choose to take it that way, which
pretty much
is rather interesting.
I found it growing up, I tend to play the one I just call, and just, then at least it's done, right?
I don't know if you're aware of this, but the phone is a two-way communications device.
Oh, that reminds me. I have something to admit to, Sean. I was talking about this with Charlotte earlier.
Drunken admissions.
Drunken admissions with Cassie McLean. This is going out live on the internet.
Alright, recorded for posterior.
Alright, there you go. One day about 13 or 14 years ago.
Oh, God.
A young man named Cass.
I stole your Discman.
You stole my... Which one?
The yellow one, I think.
Oh, the one that didn't work. Okay.
Worked fine when I had it.
Oh, so you just gave me your old broken one. I see.
No. Here's the story. So my Discman wasn't working.
Huh?
There's something wrong with it, or I can't remember what.
I'm picturing this opening scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark with my beautiful golden working Discman, and then you holding your falling apart broken one.
But no, I remember. Actually, I tried that with a friend of mine once. A friend of mine and I had the exact same Discman.
Mm-hmm.
But mine was a lot more scratched up and everything like that. So I did that. I actually swapped Discmans with the one in his bag.
Yeah.
And I made it out of the classroom and out of the building, and I'm walking my next class, and I just hear, "All right, give it back." And then start running, and he was just like, "Did you think I wouldn't notice?" I probably
you have your name written in yours. Did you really think you'd get away with that?
I probably have the wrong disc or something. He probably went and put his music on and got 80s music, and he's like, "What the fuck?" But no, anyways, with your Discman, mine wasn't working for some reason. Out of commission one day, so I knew that you seemed to rarely use yours.
Yes.
So I took it upon myself to borrow it one day.
And then I wouldn't notice for 6 years.
Yeah. So anyway, so I borrowed it, and I was very careful because I didn't want to damage your Discman, obviously. So I was keeping it in my knapsack while I was playing it, and shielded by other things, and being very careful not to have anything happen. And I remember when we came home that day, Dad was picking us up at like where where the little Chinese restaurant was in Sanderson.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, I stepped off the bus, we crossed the street now. So Adam was walking in front of me, listening to his Discman. I had stopped. I just put mine in the knapsack, and Dad immediately goes and just randomly starts staring at and inspecting Adam's Discman to see if it was yours.
Oh.
And I was kind of like, what's going on? And then Dad was like, yeah, Sean can't find his Discman for some reason. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, the one day I sneakily borrow yours, and apparently you were looking for it for some reason.
That was the one day I wanted to use it.
So I basically I've got the evidence in my bag, and I'm like, nope, I haven't seen it.
Please don't let him search my bag. Please don't let him search my bag.
So I got home, and then, yeah, I think you were like, yeah, Cass, have you seen my Discman? I was like, no, I haven't. I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do?
Bastard. So you just dug a hole for yourself.
Pretty much.
Spinning a web of lies.
But I got out of it pretty sneakily, and I was surprised. I was honestly surprised you bought it. Because what I did, because you apparently had looked like all around your desk and everything for it, too.
Mm-hmm.
I placed it, like, you remember like how you had your desk set up like in the basement there?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This was back when you were living this whole time. I placed it behind one of the legs of the desk, and I told you that I thought the cat had knocked it over. And he bought it!
I did?
Yeah!
Why do I have no recollection of this whatsoever? Well, I think...
Probably because I remember the most random shit.
Well, that's not that implausible. I mean, the cats were knocking shit over all the time, so...
That was just it, yeah. But of course, like, I didn't throw it, like, I placed it very specifically, obviously, but...
It's amazing. It didn't get scratched up at all.
Well, yeah, because I was just like... I happened to be in the basement, I was like, oh, Sean, here's your Discman. Like, just conveniently placed behind one of the legs. And then I was just like...
Sean, what's that over there? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I think I see your Discman
out of it
over here.
God.
It must have been one of the cats.
Yeah, I know, and then you jokingly went, oh, and then you like did like a swiping gesture, like, smash! And I was like, yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Wow, the perfect crime.
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
I pulled it off, yeah.
I'm amazed I have no recollection of that.
Well, it reminded me, and I know I told this story in Insanity before, the time when, I couldn't get my Discman from Future Shop, because it had been, like, under repair.
Oh.
And I went there on Boxing Day, and the repair desk was shut, because of the high volume and that. So I went and bought a new Discman, and then just returned it a few days later after the trip we were going on.
It didn't work.
Exactly. No, it was pretty much like, yeah, I'd like to return this. This is what I wasn't happy with it. Oh, okay. Anything else you're happy with? Yeah, I'm here to pick up my Discman.
All right.
And it is so obvious what I was doing, but, like, what can the girl say, right?
Yeah.
I was very careful to do the return first.
Yes. Well, and you would be picking it up from somebody else anyway, so presumably.
Yeah, pretty much. But I remember that time too. I was like being very careful, obviously not to damage the Discman.
You've learned to be so careful with Discmans.
Oh yeah, because I mean I dropped mine in the driveway once. And so then like the little thing, like the whole thing would flip up, like for you to load CDs in. It wouldn't actually stay latched.
Oh.
So I actually managed to get that fixed under the Future Shop warranty once. I was just like, yeah, the latch just stopped working, and you know.
I think in those cases they usually just replace them.
Yeah.
While they're repairing them.
Pretty cheap. No, I remember the days when like that was like an absolutely essential thing to pack with you if you're going on the bus.
It's a Discman, yeah.
I had to have the Discman. Well, I had like the little pack that had like 10 discs in it or whatever.
Yep.
And you pack the Discman in the front, and
yeah, that's what I've got. I've got a few of those.
Well, the other one I used to hate was, of course, batteries always running out on them.
That's true, yeah. Well, they take, what, like 2 AA batteries?
AA's or something like that. So I used to, like, steal batteries from the remotes in various classrooms.
That's why none of the remotes had batteries. Why isn't the remote working? Where the fuck did the batteries go? I don't know. The cat must have taken them.
Yeah.
Just blame everything on the cat.
When in doubt, blame the cat. Who ate all these leftovers? Oh, must have been the cat. I remember that's what you pointed out that one time, because of course I would always sneak leftovers.
Yeah.
In the basement over, and you said, like, you know, the tinfoil would be like hanging off of the thing, like they'll never know I had some. But yeah, no. Well, at the house it was never a problem because, of course, the parents, like when they went Costco shopping, they always get those like multi-packs of like 80 AA batteries that like stretched out like 8 yards.
Like a zebra crossing, yeah.
Battery.
Is that the sound effect, brother?
Yes.
Batteries. Yeah.
But the problem is, of course, they always run out on the way to school.
Yes.
So it's like, damn it! You know, like, my song, and then power down.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then I would go and like at recess or something, everybody's outside, or like sneak into the science lab, and you know, because I remember once actually there was like a TV cart sitting out in the hallway. I was like, sweet, like grab the remote, hack the batteries out, and like that. Well, it just happened to be I had physics the next class, and that TV cart was wheeled into my room.
Oh, great.
So I was sitting there, and the teacher's just like, click, click, click. He goes and looks like, what the hell? Yep, they're absolutely not in my discipline. Just like sitting there.
Oh my god, I wonder who took those batteries. It certainly wasn't me.
What a criminal.
What kind of a criminal would steal the batteries like that?
God, my group did. My group was actually the students that pretty much led the drive to the school adopting laser mice. Because we used to steal all the mouse balls. You'd go to use the mouse and be like, what the hell? It's not working. You'd just be this empty shell.
So you just had like a collection of mouse balls.
Oh god. And then he got us in the library. We were just absolute terrors. One of my friends used to
Like
take a book off the
library.
Worse than that. One of my friends used to go and take a
Take a what? Take a dump?
He'd take a book off the shelf, just rip a red of pages out and then put it back.
Wow, what a dick.
Doing your research. He'd be like, oh, index is on page 164. What the hell?
Where's the index?
I remember, yeah, the librarian learned to suspect us all the time. I heard one of the worst was I got kicked out and I hadn't even done anything. Because we had this, there was this one computer. There was this one computer in the back, and it was known as the writing center computer. So it was meant to be exclusively for people who were writing essays or stuff like that.
Okay.
So it was very clearly marked, and it was designed so that you had thesauruses and other resources at that desk.
Right.
So it was dedicated as a writing computer, no other uses were permitted.
Right.
So I go in the library one day, and my friends are gathered around the writing center computer, and this was around the time that my friends had learned how to make batch files.
Oh, okay.
Tank, you'll get a kick out of this probably. Basically you could institute various commands and it would do them and stuff like that. So my friend Peter was really proud when he made a batch file that was designed to delete itself.
Nice.
So it was like delete file.bat. So you would just open it up and then gone.
I had an idea for a non-destructive virus way back in the day, kind of like that. Its sole goal was to spread to a computer, take the IP address, like the outbound IP address, send it back to the home server, and then delete itself. That's all it did. So basically, proof that it had spread to a new machine, and then it would remove itself.
Cool.
But, anyways, I show up at the library, and my friend had made a batch file that just said Cassidy is fat, and it was designed to replicate on that screen indefinitely.
Uh-huh.
So it's just like, Cassidy is fat, scrolling up on the screen, and there's no way to stop it. Like, I tried to do Control-Alt-Delete, that didn't work, and then I got frustrated, I started, like, hitting keys, and I did this right as the librarian was walking up.
Wow.
So I turn around, and she's looking right in my face, she's like, yeah, you can leave. Like, Cassidy is fat is still scrolling on the screen.
Like, why would you write that about yourself?
Well, yeah, exactly! I went and talked to her afterwards. I'm like, you kicked me out for absolutely no reason. Like, did you not see what was on the screen? Like, did you not see the fact that they're obviously not using the writing center computer for its purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're writing Cassidy is fat on the screen. That's a, school project.
Well, it was writing.
So then it was funny because then we learned that the librarians just automatically suspected us. Like, even if we were doing that. So my friend Steve, every once in a while, if he saw the librarian was kind of looking in our general direction, like, even if we were just, like, legitimately reading or doing homework, he would stand up really quickly and, like, look around and then sit down. It's like looking suspicious for no reason. What are you guys doing? It's like, we're not actually doing anything. He probably gave that poor woman so many gray hairs.
What should I call my Family Guy and Simpsons DVD update? What should I call my Family Guy and Simpsons DVD update? Other than just DVD update, Family Guy and Simpsons.
Animated hilarity.
Simpsons and Family Guy.
Simpsons? Animated hilarity. Well, I almost called it Animated Families. Sounds lame.
Animated Families.
Adult animated goodness.
A Tale of Two Fucked Up Families.
That's a little long.
Oh. A Tale.
Fox animated series. Fox is capable of good. Yes, I said capable.
Capable. Fox is capable of good.
Oh. So I've been trying to play San Andreas.
Huh?
And I'm stuck on the mission where you go to the beach party and you have to do the dance, like, coordinated to the buttons.
Ah. Really? I didn't remember that being that hard.
I can't. You're supposed to get a score of 4,000. I can't do it.
You just not fast enough, or?
I don't know what it is. I could have sworn I'm hitting the buttons at the right time, and then it's like, bad, out of time,
Well, I find with those types of ones, you really kind of have to get in the groove and, like, get the rhythm.
Well, apparently with that particular one, just the song that happens to be playing, apparently the song is actually slightly out of sync with how it wants you to hit the buttons.
Oh.
So one of the strategy guys I read actually said mute the audio and then just go by what's on the screen.
Oh.
But I tried that and I did worse. But I got lost on the keys a few times because there's one where it's like you have to do like 10 key presses in a row.
Oh god.
It's like square, triangle, square, circle, square, X, triangle, square, circle, square.
Yeah.
Squeaker, squeaky.
Yeah. And
Some of the
square, square, square.
Yeah, I played some. Well, I played that one, and I played some other ones too, and some of them can be tricky.
Yeah, there was the one where you had to make the car bounce a certain way.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I passed in one go.
Yeah. That one was pretty good.
That one was actually pretty easy. Like, I mean, you had to get a score of like 2,000, and I think I had 800 or something.
Plus, I don't think the song is out of sync in that one.
No, it's pretty easy. Well, that one actually, the song beat matters less. It's pretty much you just hit the buttons at the right time. But yeah, no, it's one of the OG rock ones.
Time, Space, and New York.
That's what you're calling the animated one?
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, it can't be totally obvious what it is. I have to make it cryptic. People expect it.
From Springfield to Pawtucket.
You mean Quahog?
Quahog, you moron.
Quahog? You moron?
I said Quahog.
To fucking Quahog.
Yeah. Quahog. Stupid.
I'm going back and I'm listening into the stream to see.
You totally said Quahog.
Go.
I'm gonna wait and see if I said Quahog or Quahog.
Alright, now I have to watch the one. Where is it?
Here we go.
Damn it. By the time I get there, it's gonna be done. Ah, I missed it.
Believed in you, man.
Oh, here we go.
I did say Quahog.
Told ya.
Damn it! Fucking booze.
Quahog. He says with conviction. Quahog, you moron. Biggest Family Guy fan ever.
Quahog.
Yeah, it's about that family with Peter Griffin.
Griffin? Peter Grissom?
Grissom. He solves crimes.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah. Simpsons and Family Guy. Prime time animation.
Being so hot.
That's a great title, Stad. I can see why you're the writer guy.
I know, right? Prime time animated comedy. Fucking don't even know.
Oh, that is a brief intro. What's up? Sup, G?
I'm wondering if Original Joe's actually does brunch anymore or not.
I don't know.
It's looking like they don't.
What was going on at Original Joe's?
Well, up until recently, it seemed they had a brunch menu.
Oh. I always thought of them like as a lunch and dinner place.
Yeah, they were, but they had, like, on weekends they would do brunch.
Oh. Alrighty then.
I'll look up a few other restaurants. No, maybe they got rid of it.
Fuck you and your non-brunching ways.
Well, they had stuff I wanted to try. They had like a banana bread French toast that they did, which I thought would be really good. I'm going to do Google search on this.
How dare you?
No! It's a trap. Google is a trap.
You're
I
a trap.
applied to work at Google and it's a trap. Actually, I applied to work for the branch at Google that's trying to convince people to bring Google Fiber to Portland.
Uh-huh. How's that going for you?
Not gonna happen, but
Really?
I applied anyway.
I thought it was.
What? Oh, it is. I mean, me getting that job is not gonna happen. That's what I meant to say.
What?
Me getting that job is not gonna happen. That's what I meant to say.
What is the job?
Talking to local community leaders, trying to convince them that it's okay to put fiber hoods in their neighborhood.
Fiber hoods.
Wait,
Fiber hoods being these gigantic fucking boxes, kind of like the fucking power converter boxes
Fucking fuck.
on sidewalks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like, technically it's an eyesore, but no more of an eyesore than a fucking power converter, so fuck you.
God.
They're
I love
7
that.
feet by
The,
10 feet.
Sean, the Big Lebowski short version.
Oh, I forgot.
Switch
There's a
over.
couple of bloopers that are basically, I just rolled with them so they're staying in. Like, I do the, you see, guess what I got? And it's obviously Simpsons. So there's that. And then I chuckle lightly and then start coughing and choking and gagging. So I just like collapse to the floor and I'm silent for a few seconds. And then I'm like, I'm fine! I'm fine! So, yeah. It's a laugh riot of random stupidity.
Who doesn't love a riot, really?
Especially a riot of laughter.
It's just so random. I love laughing at my own antics. I amuse me.
Digimon! Digital monsters!
Digital monsters in your pants. Wait, what?
Yeah. You suck.
No.
I actually posted an article last week on Ninja Turtles website
No.
that had a video that somebody did that was comparing like the well, they weren't comparing, they were making fun of the new Ninja Turtles movie trailers by like positing what they would be like if they were trailers for a new Beavis and Butthead movie. And, God, what if Michael Bay made a Beavis and Butthead movie? God help us all.
Explosions.
Cartoons have lens flare?
Can cartoons what?
Actually,
Lens
no.
flare?
I think this is proof that somebody's going to try to make it happen. No.
Where did the remote will go?
Oh no. That's never a good sign, sir.
Well, no, I've completed it,
Where'd it
but I
go?
don't know where it went.
Fuck did it go, man?
You'll find it eventually.
It's the damnedest thing. I put it down somewhere, obviously. Where the hell did it go?
Well, I have a confession, Cass. That thing you're looking for, I stole it.
Oh, okay, there you go. This is drunken confessions.
I mean, it was the cat.
It was totally the cat.
I mean, those cats, they would just,
me,
like,
dude.
knock shit over all the time. Like, you remember Tigger, where she would do that thing if her bowl was empty, she would, like, knock it down the stairs.
Yes. Fill up the fucking bowl!
Clang, clang, clang.
Oh yeah, I remember. Fuck that cat.
Well, 'cause I remember that one time when, the hell was it? The parents were away somewhere, and, like, Avalon went with them, and Adam was somewhere else, so it was literally just you and me at the house overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, yeah, at, like, 4:30 in the morning, like, Tigger, like, knocked her bowl out of the thing, and it went clang, clang, clang down the stairs. I remember the next morning you're saying how, like, you and I, we both heard it, and we're just lying there, like, imagining all the things that the cat was getting into. Just laying there with horror. I gotta go pee and I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be back.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan, my man.
Oh, holy shit.
Don't do that. It's scary.
You got up for the first time. You got up for the first time.
Yes. We all know about standing up when you're drunk. New York, New York. Font. Let's go with Westminster for this one.
Westminster?
Westminster. Westminster and Amelia are my two sort of go-to sci-fi fonts. Amelia is a great sort of 70s sci-fi font.
But this isn't sci-fi, this is animation.
Ha! Have you seen seasons 10 and 11? There's a lot of sci-fi in those.
And them thar?
Them thar episodes. Actually, let's do this as LED. No. Leave space as Westminster. Do time as LED.
I like that your videos have a kind of 80s feel to them. Thank you. Stick to brighter, more vivid colors.
There it is. Sorry, the what?
I said I like that your videos have a more 80s feel to them, and that you stick to a more brighter and vivid color.
Yes. Race.
Do you say they have an 80s a feel?
Yes.
My
An
my
80s
videos.
feel.
You're saying, yeah.
Nice. I don't disagree with that.
Let's take that off. Yeah, there we go.
So, actually, funny you mentioned 80s.
I actually do like that font for
No
me.
one
Here's a link here. This is a suit I'm actually going to buy for my friend's upcoming wedding. It's not quite the. It's like a more
Maybe.
beige than that color, but similar idea, right?
Beige. What kind of color is beige?
Well, it's like a linen suit, which are really good for summer because they're actually nice and light. Anyway, so I'm gonna get that for his wedding. Probably also gonna wear it for our cousin Crystal's wedding in September.
Huh?
But then what I was thinking, did you see the link there?
My God, that is so the fucking suit that guy who I can't remember because I'm drunk
Oh.
wears
Yes.
in Miami Vice.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Crockett.
For
Yeah.
Halloween, I'm gonna wear that with like a yellow T-shirt or something, and I will be Crockett.
Nice. That's
In his retirement years,
Oh God.
when he went gray and let himself go a bit.
Now that is
Are you gonna
terrifying.
you gotta get the
The stubble, yeah.
the stubble, yeah.
And I gotta find somebody to loan me a Ferrari.
There we go.
Apparently, Crockett in his later years drives a Toyota Echo.
You just gotta get yourself like an old.
I'm concerned about the environment, pal.
Alright, so that's good.
It was actually, well, first of all, we need to watch more of that.
Yes. At the very least, we need to finish season 1, for God's sake.
Yes.
We're
When we
almost
finished
there,
season
too.
1, I actually found a video. It's a compilation from season 1 of Miami Vice of every time Crockett says pal.
Oh, God.
It's like 4 minutes long. Like, I'll tell you what, pal. Listen to me, pal. Look, pal. I watched like a couple minutes of it. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. I love supercuts like that.
Yeah. Well, that was the one I was just watching just now. Was the short
Oh.
version of The Big Lebowski,
Oh, okay. Just all those
which is like every
F-bombs.
use of the F word.
Yeah, I think that's an extra on the Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
something like that.
Yeah, because there's the Scarface one.
I've seen the Scarface one, yeah.
What I was saying to you is really funny because it's like you're
You
basically
guys
getting
just say
the story.
fuck all the time.
I know. I don't know why she's like, can't you stop saying fuck all the time?
fuck.
Well, that was the thing. It's like you almost got a lot of the storyline out of just the uses of the F word.
Just the F words, yeah.
There's at one point where he's on a payphone and the whole conversation is like, fuck, hang up. It's like, is that all he said? Actually, that's one on my list of 30.
The Scarface?
Because I finally want to see it from start to finish.
I have never seen it, and I own it. I've owned it for a while.
Oh, wow.
That is sad. What
Yeah.
the fuck is
Yeah,
wrong?
I actually got the steelbook that has the Al Pacino version and the original 30s version.
Oh, neat.
It's got both of them.
Let me neat one.
I don't know if the original is actually available on its own either. I think it might only have been released in that set.
Yeah, no, that's one on my list for sure. Because I've wanted to see that one for a while. So,
Well, we crossed a few off the list, and we finally got you to see Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
That was a big one. And
Yeah, that was a good one. I loved how the scene where what's her name was ODing, and they go to the guy's house, and the two board games you see are Operation and Life. I love those little Tarantino touches like that.
He does a lot of stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just watched.
I love,
Jackie
like I
Brown
said, I love a
last
lot of
night.
sort of the older stuff he's done. Like, I mean, I did see Inglourious Bastards,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, it was just too over the top. The violence.
Yeah,
and,
that one, I don't mind over-the-top violence and stuff, but I mean, it just, that one didn't grab me as much.
It overshadowed what I thought could have been otherwise a brilliant film. Like that opening scene with what's his name? when he's
Christoph Waltz when he's talking to the guy and they're sitting there drinking the milk and stuff.
Yeah, like
that one?
Fuck, that was a tense scene.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Like if that whole movie could have been that scene, that would have become one of my favorites.
It was incredibly tense and just brilliantly acted by everybody in that scene.
Yeah, he earned his Oscar with that scene.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I had never heard of Christoph Waltz before that, but that one scene made me a lifelong fan.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Some actors, like, they can just,
they are masters.
Yeah.
From the word go.
Yeah, I agree. Like, honestly, I don't remember much of the rest of the film. I remember bits of it.
But everybody remembers that scene.
But I remember that scene. Like, I would just watch that scene over and over again.
Yeah.
It's just
the way he's trying to portray himself as like a friend to his, and just
and he's not.
I know.
And you know that he knows, and
yeah, exactly.
The guy he's talking to, and the guy knows that he's fucked. Like, he's just fucked. But
I found actually it.
Now, question for you: have you seen Kill Bill yet?
I've seen part 1. I haven't seen all of part 2.
We should do a double bill of that. A double Kill Bill bill.
A double Kill Bill, yeah. Yeah, I love the first part, actually.
Yeah, it's good. The second one isn't as action-heavy as the first one. It's much more character-driven, much more dialogue-driven. Because you notice in the first one, they keep Bill kind of in the background, like as a mystery.
Yeah.
The second one focuses a lot more on like him and like his relationship with the bride and everything like that. So you get a lot more of that background and whatnot. So you get more of that side of the story, which we just kind of got hints of in the first one. But there's some really, really good stuff. Like as just one massive epic story, it's fantastic.
I'll never forget in the first part when, that one guy, the one doctor or whatever, when he's basically like renting her out.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the reproduction system doesn't work, so you can come in there all you want. Just like, just so nonchalant about it. It's just so evil.
So it's just total scum. It's like, hi, I'm Buck and I'm here to fuck.
Yeah. Well, and then when she remembers that and then recalls it to him and then just beats the crap out of him.
Oh, beating his head with the door.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I like how she gets his car and it's his van and it's the pussy wagon.
Yeah. There's so many great touches in that film.
But I loved, like, a lot of people can't wrap their heads around the nonlinear style, which we first sort of saw. Well, I guess he's done it in most of his films, but we saw it in Pulp Fiction. But Kill Bill is very much like that as well, because in the opening scene, she pulls up to the girl, I forget her, it's been a while since I've watched it. Though anyway, the girls that she kills, she pulls up to her house in the pussy wagon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a strange beginning. It's like, oh, that's kind of. I wonder what the story is with how she got that.
It's kind of weird vehicle, yeah.
Why is she driving that? And then we actually get the story of how she got the vehicle, and it's just kind of all the pieces come together over the course of it. And when you see the second one, you'll see even more of that. Like there's connections to, within itself, but there's also connections to the first one.
Well, it's like I always love the. Well, I was gonna say like the that scene we were talking about in *Inglourious Bastards* really reminded me of basically that opening scene in not the opening, but one of the first few scenes in *Pulp Fiction*. Marcellus Wallace when he goes and he's questioning those guys or whatever, the guy with the big Kahuna burger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, again, just that whole tenseness because he knows he's fucked. It's basically just sort of delaying the inevitable at that point. So just that same sort of mentality, it's just sort of dragging out and you're waiting for what is inevitably going to happen.
Yeah.
and just kind of drags out. But so I thought that was a very similar feel. Having watched Pulp Fiction, of course, after having watched *Inglourious Bastards*, I kind of saw that connection.
Yeah,
and see where he was kind of getting that style from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he does a lot of stuff like that. He's very good at building tension and anticipation, and then giving you a big payoff at the end of the scene. It always has like a cathartic end to it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
It relieves the tension.
Well, I remember the one with Pulp Fiction I loved was the Bruce Willis story.
Oh yeah.
It's like you could not have predicted how that whole thing was going to go.
I know. It goes in so many just sideways directions.
Because it ends up like the guy who was going to kill him, like he ends up saving him from basically getting molested.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
It's so random. And they just randomly crashed into that store in the first place while they were fighting in the street.
Yeah.
And just end up in this completely fucked up situation.
Like, of all the stores in that row they could have crashed into.
Yeah.
It was that one.
They had to crash into mine.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. And then I just love when he asked him, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I'm pretty fucking far from okay."
Yeah. It's like, what about you and me? As far as I'm concerned, there is no you and me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that sort of appreciation. It's like,
well, he saved his ass.
Yeah, like, got me out of this, so yeah, I'm gonna, the slate's clean kind of thing.
We're square, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Bing rhymes.
I love the thing I commented on. It's like the next morning, and the French girlfriend, now she's like still brushing her teeth. It's like, what the hell did he do to her? Like brushing her teeth for hours.
Yeah. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. God,
I will never forget that moment when I don't know if you were there for this or not. When we were sitting having lunch with Oma and Opa.
Oh no!
And then the Pulp Fiction soundtrack came on.
Oh no! I think you told me about it though.
Yeah, because we're sitting there, and some jazz album had been playing or something like that, and then I guess it reached the end, so it automatically advances to the next disc.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, for anybody who doesn't know, the opening track, the opening track on Pulp Fiction, it plays the very first lines from the film.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, if any of you motherfuckers move, I'll execute every last motherfucking one of you, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, there I was with my siblings, having lunch with my very conservative, very Christian grandparents.
Uh-huh.
Grandpa being a former pastor.
Yes.
And the music stops and advances to the next track, and we just hear the "I Love You, Honey Bunny," and we all automatically know exactly what's playing.
Yes.
We also know that given where the lunch table is, none of us could possibly make it to the CD player in time to can it before what's about to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
So my stepbrother, and praise be to his ingeniousness, just randomly starts going, blah, 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 blah. And we all catch on immediately. We're like, yes, that's the solution. We just, blah, 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 blah. And we just shouted at the top of our lungs until we heard the music start.
So then Oma and Opa just thought you were all crazy.
Yeah, that was it. It was just like, oh, you guys and your random things you do. You're like, yeah, we're so random. Little we were just saving our asses. Because I couldn't imagine if, that song had played out.
Yes. So I imagine while the first song was playing, you went over and changed the CD.
Exactly. Then we're like, well, just advance this to the next disc.
A lot more such dialogue clips
Like, we'll just put on some James Last. He doesn't tend to swear while playing the flute. Fuck!
James Last plays the fucking flute.
I don't think he even plays the flute.
I don't think so either.
No, it's James Galway.
Oh, no wonder he was so pissed off. I don't even play the fucking flute.
Why am I doing a fucking album on this thing?
A flute album. Stupid contract.
God. James Lance gets frustrated on the fucking flute. The album.
Oh God. Ah. Well, it is almost 20 after 2. I really need to get going because I have to be at work working at 11:30 in the morning.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I appreciate you coming out to celebrate.
No problem. Absolutely.
Everybody celebrate.
Celebrate!
Right.
It feels so right. Happy birthday, Cass.
Thanks, dude.
Happy birthday.
30th
Well,
birthday.
we'll still hang out a bit.
By the way, did you remember that it's your 30th birthday and that you're old now?
Yeah.
Happy 3 decades old day.
Thanks,
You were
dude.
10 years old.
So we got
Years
this
ago.
glorious full moon on a Friday the 13th, and the last one we'll have until 2049 apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and it's overcast tonight.
No, of course.
It's bright as fuck outside.
Funny thing is, could see it last night, but not tonight.
But it matters.
I can't even see any stars out there. It's just black. Oh well. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out and celebrating Cass's birthday with us. An impromptu thing that I didn't realize we were doing. I knew we were getting together. I didn't know we were doing it as a live thing on my channel, but here we are. Hope you all had a good time. I know I did.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for wishing me a happy birthday. I certainly do appreciate it from everyone. And I will be out with my real life friends tomorrow, so I won't be around for the regular Saturday Night Insanity. But there are no assurances that I may not drop in randomly if I'm that drunk. So
Which
we
is
shall see what
entirely
happens.
possible. We'll see what happens. Also, bear in mind, we'll be...
I remember that SNI back in December when you guys were like, "Oh, he's still at the bar."
Oh, yeah.
We're just sitting with a beer, like, eh.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were just randomly sending us stuff from your phone.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. But also bear in mind, for those of you here who are going to come to Saturday Night Insanity tomorrow, we'll be starting an hour later, so we get 10 p.m. instead of 9, because I will be at work until about 8:45, so I won't even be home yet. And then Rosie's actually being dropped off when I get home, possibly even taking the same bus as me. So I'll be putting her to bed first, and then coming online after that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we'll try to start around 10 Pacific time as soon as possible. Just, yeah, keep an eye on the Facebooks and whatnot, or just the YouTube page. You'll see what it goes by. You guys know the drill by now. Alrighty, have yourselves a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, thanks for celebrating my Bros B-Day.
Bye-bye.
Until next time, sayonara.